Hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, it's time to do some world quests for Natlan, and I think the best place to start is at the beginning. So, one of the first quests that I got was in the footsteps of chosen dragons. So, I figured why not continue with this? Your Saurian buddy wants to make some new friends. So nearby here, there should be a spot where I can interact with him when I'm not presumably getting chased. Is it gonna be up there? Oh, I think it might be up there. Oh no. When you commit to a bit, but then the bit has elevation. Okay, I should be able to get around this way. Are you enemy or are you something else? You're an enemy.
Committed to memory. I'm seeing stars. Grow. Gotcha.
So once I get through a couple of these, we can start focusing on Mudcry.
Our bond is strong.
Okay. I hope I don't need Natlan characters to traverse. If so, I could always swap out. I'll hate them. Actually seem to do enough damage with just the main three. Ooh, fire. Probably need to be a Yumkasaurus. Overly watchful Yumkasaurus. Calm the Yukasaurus down. Do I need to fight it?
Let's play pretty little.
I kind of feel like maybe.
Quietly now.
Calm down, Smack. Ah, it's something furry. Something furry is blocking your path. Getting roared at.
Huh? So you're all friends then?
Someone who seems in charge of watching the alpacas comes over and calms the Yukasaurus. Hey, calm yourself. Half-baked, see? That's why you've got your name, making rash judgments like the way you do. Don't worry about him. He's just got too strong a sense of duty. Gets all antsy when there are strangers about. But it's also thanks to that dedication that I got an easy time over here taking care of these alpacas. Anyway, what brings you people to my little spot? Just roaming about, you know, on our adventures. It's been considered an idyllic pastoral life recently. Adventures then. That said, I imagine Half-Baked saw you as dangerous folks with the scary auras.
Paimon didn't know that Yumkasauruses could do that. Here we were thinking that the alpacas were about to get attacked. Guess it was all just a misunderstanding, huh?
Aye, and a common one it is too. I know my fellow looks fierce, but he's pretty close to young alpacas. Why, I'd even call them friends. What's up, little guy? You want to be friends with them too?
I guess so. But yeah, thinking about it, you usually just hang out with the two of us. Some animal friends.
Yeah, some of this quest, remember, I did get done technically in other Natlan videos, so this is just the tail end of it. That would do. I'm good, yes. Would be quite the adorable scene too, don't you think? A little Teplasaur surrounded by alpaca friends? Me, I could chow down on 3 bowls of blazed meat stew before I got bored of it. Still, that'll depend on what my alpacas agree to or not. Friendship's not something that's forced, after all. Wouldn't you say so, Half-Baked? Someone doesn't want to get friendly with our Tarshish? It's alright, whatever happens. Tarshish has still got us.
Paimon knows you're trying to be nice in case things don't work out, but there's no need to be this pessimistic from the get-go. Kids need more encouragement to grow and big and strong and healthy. That's right, Tarshish. You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Well, your Teplasaur's got confidence coming out of its ears. Or I'm blind. Guess I'll head back and get some rest. Just holler if there's trouble. Wait, you know what? Might as well holler for Half-Baked instead. He's the alpaca expert here, after all. Just kidding. Alright, little fella, you got this. Good luck. Alright, new friend acquired. I can probably... I think there is a way to, yeah, embody a Yumkasaurus here. Try talking to the alpacas. Dopey alpaca. These all noises. Doesn't look like there's much hope here.
Well, these things happen, you know. Don't feel down, Tarshish. You've still got a chance.
talk to this one?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It's hiding again. Where's it gone?
Ooh, that's a definite no.
This one's holding a grudge because of our misunderstanding with Half-Baked? Oh well, not much we can do about that now. Come on, Tarshish. Let's try our luck elsewhere.
Let's see if I can get these lit. And not burn the poor alpacas in the process. Seeing as I don't know if it's timed or if there's special requirements. Oh, I heard it go down. Oops. Okay, what's special? Do I need to go in a certain order? And what would signify that? Okay. There we go. Get the courier's timely dispatch. And I get to search for more alpacas. I think you said there's 4. So there's those 2. Ooh. Oh, I see. The scaredy cat alpaca. Alpaca.
Huh? What's this other alpaca doing here? Why is it dressed like a bard? What's wrong? It's trapped down there?
Use the wooden planks to create a path.
We got some wooden planks here. Let's use them to make a way up.
Can it even climb that? After much roaring encouragement from Tarshish, does the timid alpaca climb back up using the freshly laid wood plank path. Faced with Tarshish's enthusiasm, the timid-looking alpaca seems unafraid, instead bending down and gently touching Tarshish with its nose.
I guess that means you're getting on great, huh?
Friend of yours, Tarshish is a friend of mine. I'm kind of jealous.
And Paimon's too. Wait, when did this become a competition? Still, it's kind of dangerous for those alpaca to be completely on its own. We better go tell Wakana what's going on. Also, Paimon sure should be happy to hear that Tarshish made a friend too.
Yay, alpaca rescued. Doesn't look quite so scared anymore. I thought it said there was 4. Maybe 4 is part of another quest. I see you're back, little fella. How'd it go? Make any alpaca friends? Aren't you a happy camper? Why are you even making me feel all jolly?
Hey, Waktana, shouldn't you be a bit more concerned about what happens to the alpacas? The one Tarshish made friends with in a real tight spot back there.
That's so? Guess I gotta talk to Half-Baked real quick then. Tell him to take more care. You're way too chill about this. Half-Baked has it rough, huh? Sure, but he's always a massive worrywart. If I took him off of alpaca guard, he'd start losing fur from stress, I tell you. So this arrangement is best. Job satisfaction for him, free and easy living for me. Win-win, wouldn't you say? Ah yes, if Tarshish is fond of the alpaca toy over by the side, I can let you all have it.
Guess Tarshish doesn't know what standing on ceremony is, huh? Thanks then, Waktana.
Ah, no biggie. And if you want to drop by again, you're always welcome. Right, alpaca toy has been stored in the rest area. Rest area. I have neither goals I must reach, nor have I urgent desires. I'm a happy shepherd. I care only for alpacas, for the seasons and things that grow, for the cool breeze that rains, about Half-Baked. That I have a life to enjoy is now all thanks to his sense of responsibility. Speaking of his name, and I plan to call him something more normal. Back then, I was friends with a chief from Sumeru, and was trying all kinds of creative dishes, so I thought naming him from some kind of food. That's technically not a food. Now, he might look pretty fierce, but he's a sweetie on the inside and occasionally makes a few harmless mistakes when he gets too reckless. Yeah, Half-Baked fits his vibe just fine. That's not what that means. About alpacas. Floofy and furry, they're super cute. Sometimes when I really want to take an afternoon nap, I use them for pillows and it feels like... well, that must be what it feels like to sleep at a cloud, right? Maybe their fleece could be used to make pillows or cushions. Honestly, sleeping in a cloud would just feel cold and wet. If you could even really touch it. I guess if it's foggy. If you don't like sleeping in fog, you wouldn't like sleeping on cloud. Okay, next is... Good question. Hello? East of the moon. That's Nod Cry. Oh, maybe I got them all done. Maybe I got all of those done. Is there not any more of Tarshish? You think there would be. Cloud padded. This is in Liyue. That's in Fontaine. That's in Nod Cry. I guess we started City Burned by Ash, so we can continue with that one. Vaulting the Wall of the Morning Mist. You find the unknown treasure known as the Jade of Return and track the evil dragon down. You have stepped into ancient ruins to which entry is considered forbidden. Okay, guess we go here. Seeing as the other one just up and disappeared. Which maybe means it's done? The unfinished Ashen City added to archive. This seems like it could be a pretty big place. I didn't get any achievements though, which makes me think I'm still missing parts of that quest. I feel like I could easily accidentally walk over it. Yeah, world quest. There was another one, but it seems to be gone? Huh. That's something different. Investigators of ancient ruins. One wonders if there's any clues found for entering the great volcano of Trallin amidst the crumbling ruins. It's probably in here. Alright, I guess we're going for it. Whatever it may be. I need these. Alright, quest should be right at the center. Got this all opened up for radar because of the event, but it will.
I see everything.
Maybe a little bit more thorough now.
Gotcha. Dissipate.
Hopefully I have some more inventory room. I attempted to clear out some very long-held artifacts, so here's hoping. Just looking for potential secrets. If I can get over here. Anything special? I feel like something would be up there. Because Genshin. Special hilly trail. Hey there, Snoopy Pants. We are just getting into some world quests for Genshin Impact. Vaulting the Wall of the Morning Mist. Keep exploring Och-Kan.
Quietly, Macro. Things are about to get started. Get with me.
Part so I can start building more Natlan characters, and so we can get a move on to Nod Cry eventually.
Oh, what is with this place? Even the hilly trails are tough. We can't keep going on like this. We gotta find a spot to rest.
Honestly, I think I was doing just fine, Paimon. It might be the team I built, but I'm doing okay. My damage output seems to be just fine. I see some weird purple mist down there. I really should build a compass so I can see where treasure is. Yeah, because there's something spewing out of here. That doesn't seem good.
Seems to be affecting the hillies as well.
Got some of that abyss mist going on.
Here comes the catch.
Here you are. Don't let any of it roll away now.
There's something here, but it's on a different level. What is this? Insufficient power, unable to suppress the abyss? unable to suppress the Abyssal Blight yet. Is there an item that I got for this that I no longer remember that I need to equip? This was from Inazuma, I think. If it gave me something at the very beginning, I do not quite remember.
Right. Commit it to memory.
Oh, this is locked behind a door?
This might hurt a little.
Cannot be open from the side.
I guess we can't get in, huh? There must be another way.
Thank you, Paimon. That's so helpful. Well, last time we bust in through the top. So maybe we bust in through the top this time too? This looks like a sacred flame. Can I do anything with this? Looks like I would be able to, but it doesn't seem inclined to let me. There looks to be a window. Gotta love windows. As the saying goes, when a door closes, a window opens. Oh, I'm back in just like before. But I am too high up. I'm glad you still streamed. I gotta ask, how come you stream at this time often? Did something happen? It's just based off of schedules and stuff, and when I have time. It's been noisy throughout the day. And I've also just have to work around my work schedule, so it is what it is. This looks breakable. Am I overthinking? Oops, wow. Because it's still below me. Maybe I need to be a Claymore character. Ito, I need to borrow you real quick, buddy. Well, that didn't go. Am I allowed to be here yet? That's not the right team. Is there a door here? I heard something make a noise. Okay, there's stuff. Stuff things.
Things are about to get dicey.
Hey!
I feel like I'm missing something very obvious to get in here.
Scatter. How bold.
No one met.
Whatever it is wants me around here, but
It won't let me in.
top another way, maybe. Yeah, the world quests make for better streaming too, just because there's not as much dialogue. It's more me just running around being a doofus, and people can help if I am too dumb. How was my birthday this year? It was fine. I don't celebrate it, so. Asking me about it is kind of like asking about any other day. How in the fresh heck do I get in here? Come hither, chosen of dragons. The dark night fast approaches. But there are stories to tell you before nightfall. Is it a time of day thing? What the? Did I trigger something on accident? I'm just trying to break in, man. Ooh, there's a crack. Is this just where I was? Yeah, it probably is. Son of a... I feel like there's got to be a different entrance to this somewhere. Do we blow a hole in it? Like, what do we do with that? Insufficient power. I don't know what that means. Try to get into the tower up ahead. That's what I'm trying to do. It means this, right? I'm in the right spot? Because I can't get in there. Oh, there's a sparkle. Maybe the sparkle is important.
All right.
Starting to feel lazy there. I've climbed this thing too many times already. Oh dang it, it's just a regular treasure. Snoop, with all due respect, I do consider that personal question. Please stick to non-personal questions, as per Stream TOS. Thanks. How in the actual heck do I get in here? Is there something up top here? I don't see how I get in there. I might have to... Whoa! Okay, so that gives me a jolt of wind. Do I have to, like, really plunge in here? I feel like that's a hint, but... Nope. Alright. I gotta look it up. Because I just feel dumb. Get into tower... Up ahead, exploring Och-Kan mid tower up ahead. Vaulting the wall of morning mist is the first part of the Lost Traveler of... Helps if you don't move the window. Of Ashen Realm Quest Chain in Genshin 5.2. See how to unlock. Complete Between Pledge and Forgotten's quest line to unlock Vaulting Wall of the Morning Mist. Complete Between Quest and Forgotten Chain. Vaulting the Wall of the Morning Mist can be unlocked once you go to the Statue of the Seven in Och-Kan. It's located on the northwest of the Flower Feather Clan. I've already been in there. Once you reach the location, the statue will be inside a tower. You have to indwell a Kukisar and use the phlogiston currently nearby to get to the top of the tower and enter. Did that. You'll notice a switch nearby. Touch it and a cutscene will occur. After the cutscene, you'll automatically unlock the Vaulting Wall of Morning Mist quest. Okay. After the cutscene, head down the path towards Och-Kan. A small cutscene triggers where you see a big tower and some empowered hilichurls down the path. Defeat the hilichurls and go towards the big tower you saw earlier. You can't enter through the front gate. Go to the path that is on the left and leads upwards, and you'll see more hilichurls, except I kind of don't. Approach the tower and a gate will open. Alright, that doesn't help as much as I was hoping. To the left. A tower and to the left. A tower to the left? Is this even the big tower? I assume it would be. Oh, is it down here? Oh my god, the whole time.
That was close. Was Paimon seeing things? We were saved by a flash of golden light.
I did see a pattern in gold, whatever it was, it saved us.
And this looks like a safer spot either way. Paimon's never thought we'd have to run from hilichurls. What's wrong? Are you okay, Tarshish? Woo. Did something here catch your attention? Well, not that we'll be leaving anytime soon with them blocking the doors. Let's just explore this place.
Okay. Seems stuck. Like it can't be activated, so I probably gotta indwell this. Do something with that. Okay, that vanishes it. Open sesame. Ooh, how did I not see that?
What a huge mural. Looks kind of spooky too. Has it been painted over or something? Just what kind of stuff is this place seen?
Okay, let's... Anything special about you? What about this stuff? What is this stuff? Notes. Spirit Caller's Notes 1. Start today, I'm swapping to a new notebook. After all, something's revelation indicates that we'll catch up with Uncle Taika and the others and embark on an adventure in Cinder City together. As such, it's important to establish a sense of ritual. A magnificent fortress built by an ancient tyrant. Exciting, no? No matter the danger, you can remain at ease and safely leave it in the hands of the apprentice of the apprentice of the apprentice of Grandmaster Sanhaj. And by that I mean the super awesome spirit caller prodigy, Liriwu. I don't know what else I can do. Even the voices of the Wyab cannot be heard here, and no mystical art I've learned can be used. Even healing arts have no effect. If a more experienced mystic, no, I fear that even Grandmaster Sanhaj could not dispel the curse laid upon this place. Ancestors above, what in the world happened here? They must be referring to the purple mist, so... We're having issues connecting with the ley lines. And there is like a weird mist. Going down. Open door. Okay, I can open that. Nameless Priest's Notes. Chipikua, the craftsman meant to be recruited to repair the waterways faculties, gave the recording officer, oh dear, Talapchinquedel 3 whole bags of obsidian, claiming that he could not volunteer for such labor to his physical condition and hoping that these gifts might prove his earnest desire to serve the Alliance's cause. The recording officer praised his enthusiasm and replaced him with the Monkey from the something. The waterway repairs have been suspended indefinitely, as though overnight the deep well have completely submerged by dark calamity and all nearby residents were transferred into... The Kahuli warriors sealed the entrance and incinerated the infected something with flames borrowed from the Holy Sovereign, claiming that all was under control. An old lady who had come into the temple suddenly fell to raving madness before the recording officer, spouting nonsense about the sun and collapse of the Alliance. The Kamyuk warriors quickly dragged her out. By the Alliance's laws, she will likely be... Over the past few days, commoners coming into the temple have been whispering. They believe the taboo of using something to offer sacrifices to the Lord of Night has aroused its rage and curses, which is why this dark mortal illness has descended upon us. Chichiri tried to persuade them, but to little avail. People always choose that which they believe in. Which can words alone accomplish? The streets are filled with the scent of something. By the Holy Sovereign's decree, the 3 areas in the southwest sector have been sealed off, and the Kuhalti warriors are trying to incinerate all of the something which have decayed, yet still roam. Zombies? They've had little success. How can that which is finite defy the infinite? Not to mention how they too will end up the same way once they fall. Nothing but the despairing wails now comes on the night wind, not only from the world of the living, but also that long forbidden world. They're trying to break the gate down, but they won't get my something, nor will they get the something of the children seeking shelter here. At most, they shall get our something. I shall use this dagger too. The following parts are covered in stains and cannot be read. Okay. Should I be able to do anything with that? I feel like since I got the other one, I should be able to do something with it. Like, can I interact with this? Like, can I pick it up and put it back? Oops. Oops, if you can aim. It kind of swiveled my camera without my consent there. I guess not. Oh, that's what makes the block. Right. Has a thing on the top. Assuming maybe that's for another door. It's stuck. If the text would like to not stay, that'd be great. Maybe I gotta close this door, which might let me open this door. Maybe you need to find something to lift it up with. Yes, I'm aware. I've been trying that. Let me... It has this here, but I don't know how to put it away. How do I put it away? There we go. What? It's messing with the wrong symbol. There we go.
Then what the heck is this thing?
Ooh. I was gonna say that's gonna fall beneath my feet there. Grappling Scholar's Notes. Ever heard of Gacha-Kudo by any chance? Yes, I've seen the first 3 episodes. If the scroll was no counterfeit, then there can be no doubt that ancient dragon artisans once created a weapon that could be used to annihilate the abyssal threat in one fell swoop. The one who wove the scroll seems to hail from the era of the one entombed with the primal fire, for he, or she, did not use the proper honorifics when addressing the priest king Maghen, instead viewing him as immature. Negative examples, such as disrespect, almost makes one tremble. Various details indicate that the odds of it being a forgery of a later generation are very low. At least no scholar or mystic I know could do such a thing. As such, I lean heavily towards believing that an ancient text and the weapon it speaks of is no figment of the imagination. Moreover, the scroll clearly mentions a treasure ship moored above the Cinder City. However, the recorder appears to have underestimated the damage dealt by the abyss, understandable considering that time has passed. In any case, we must make for the city above the clouds, lest the abyss... We were deceived. In the end, we were all deceived. The essence of that treasure that can burn away all filth is, in truth, the rest has been torn away by someone. A treasure that can burn away all filth. Are they referring to the sacred flame that maybe they can't wield? Maybe only the Archon can? Did you try to steal the Archon's powers? It doesn't usually go well. It's gonna do an open shut on me, huh? I can grab this. Anything hidden up here? Guess not. We grab one of these. Place it... maybe below the door? So that goes down, but technically still opens. Hey, you over there. Yes, I'm talking to about the 3 of you. Turn around. Looks like you understand what I'm saying. Ah, you scare me back there, you know. I thought you were abyss monsters pretending to be humans. If you hadn't responded, I'd have struck first. We should be the scared ones. Thank goodness for my quick reactions then. We barely turned.
Yeah, we sure didn't think there'd be other people here.
Anyway, the way we're meeting, I'd call it destiny. I'm the ace adventurer of the Flower Feather Clan. Call me Bona. I'm Lumine, and this is Paimon, my employer.
And my name's Paimon. We're also adventurers exploring this place. This one here is our companion Tarshish. Are you also looking for the Jade of Return, like the other adventurers were?
The Jade of Return? Yeah, I guess so. You too, then? I guess we were right. No one's found it yet. Still, an adventurer openly displaying their weakness. A reckless white guiding spirit. I need new glasses again. And a small Tepliosaurus that doesn't know what's happening. You're practically rookies who happen upon this dangerous and forbidden place without any preparation, aren't you? The Jade of Return is not something that amateur adventurers can find. You're lucky that you bumped into me, or you might have died before figuring out what's what.
Now, what's this about a guiding spirit? Also, watch your words, because we're decidedly not rookies.
We're very experienced, as it happens. This is Paimon, the best adventurer in Teyvat.
If you don't believe us, you can ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild about us. You'll find out just how good we are pretty quick. Why don't you take a look at our Adventurer's Handbook first? It's crafted by the Adventurers Guild and contains all our adventures.
And I remember to update it and collect the prizes. Wait a minute. What's an Adventurer Handbook? And this Adventurers Guild? I've never heard of it. Was it established recently?
Huh? And you call yourself an adventurer? How do you not know about these things?
No, what I mean is that you're not making sense. What do you mean? You need to be certified by some random organization to be an adventurer. Aren't adventurers supposed to be courageous and unbound? Why must there be a guild to keep them in check?
You do have a point. Wait, no. The Adventurers Guild is very important and not just some random organization. So Paimon never considered how people would become adventurers if the guild didn't exist.
A fair concern. For starters, one need enough curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a sense of responsibility to help others. But most importantly, you need the courage to take that first step. Once you make the decision and start on your journey, you've become an adventurer. Paimon has enough curiosity for the both of us. I sure love sticking my nose in other people's business. It's the courage that counts most. Fine, I'll give you that. You're a bold lot stepping into this forbidden series. I looked over at my chat at the same time. This forbidden city. This is what happens when you try to read two things at once. Still, how did you get in at all? The only entrance should have been sealed shut. If you're in here, does that mean the monster's outside?
Oh, about that. It's kind of embarrassing, but we were chased here by hilly churls. I no need to worry about them or any other monsters. A golden light stopped them from entering after we came in.
A golden light. Oh, so Coco saved you. Now I feel a lot safer. If Coco approves of you, then you can't be bad sorts.
Coco? Who's that? You mean there's someone else here?
Coco's my companion, like Tarshish is yours. Anyway, come with me and see for yourself. What kind of Saurian creates golden light? You follow Bona and return to ground level. Cocoweek, where did you go? Opinion on the series so far? It's okay. Like I said, I haven't seen a whole bunch of it yet. Only the first 3 episodes, and it's hard to form a full opinion. Ah, there you are. What is that?
Tree? What a cute little guy. It looks like a green specter.
Those words are not exactly flattering, Paimon. What's wrong with that? He looks cute to me. Also, as a ghost-type trainer for Pokemon, I don't take that very appreciatingly. Don't call it a specter. That's mean. Its name is Cocoweek. I chose that name, by the way. And given how shiny it is, I say it's pretty spot on, too.
Kuu? You seem to be getting along just fine, so the light that saved us came from this little guy. That's incredible.
He has a very similar symbol on his back to some of the puzzle stuff in here. That's right. Cocoweek might be a small guardian spirit of this area. I've been able to roam all over the ancient city thanks to it. And when it accumulates enough power, even that evil dragon is no match for it.
Right, Paimon almost forgot about that mean guy. You encountered it too, didn't you? Well, we wouldn't come here if it weren't for that dragon.
Well, it's a little embarrassing, but the dragon took my Pyros Phosphorite, which is crucial to finding the Jade of Return. I have to get it back.
Pyrophosphorite? You need something like that to obtain the jade? That sounds complicated.
It's normal for you not to know. After my father, well, anyway, since we're all adventurers trapped in here, how about we work together until we beat that evil dragon? I don't know how good you are, but we can't go wrong by joining forces, whether it's to explore this place or to fight the dragon. Well, that works for me. That's our line. We can't just leave you here, right? Nah, you shouldn't underestimate me like that, but still, I like your decisiveness.
That's right. We gotta face off with that nasty dragon again to make sure it doesn't hurt my people. Still, if we can defeat that guy and grab the Pyros Phosphorite back, and then you can find the Jade of Return, remember to give us a share too, alright? We'll just about accept a 40-60 split.
It's a bit early for that discussion now, don't you think? Besides, the Jade of Return isn't the sort of thing you can split like a pie. You really don't know anything before coming here, did you? Good thing you bumped into me. We'll talk about the other stuff later, alright. Our top priority right now is beating the dragon and getting the Pyrophosphorite back. Well then, let's get going. The monsters outside shouldn't be an issue with Coco on our side. But the dragon, well, that's a different story. Oh, what's this? The Rings of Light. Cocoweek's Rings of Light. The adventurer Bona's mysterious companion, Cocoweek, seems to have a marvelous ability to suppress the corrosive power of the Abyss. When the traveling together, Cocoweek will project a halo from its body, helping protect you from the threat of the Abyss by consuming phlogiston. Under the influence of the halos, the corrosive abyssal blight will be suppressed and melted away, and monsters that possess void shields will be continually damaged. Okay. So that's how I dispel this stuff. Abyssal blights. In the ruins of Och-Kan, I can talk. The abyssal energy that seeps out of the city accumulates into an ooze known as the abyssal blight. Solitary abyssal blights can be instantly melted away by Kokoweek's halo of light. While multiple abyssal blights are connected, you may need to quickly suppress them all within a short period to melt them away. Okay, so I just stand here with it. Yeah, I've read these ones already. This is just letting us out. We finally got in. And we can finally get out.
Everyone hold hands.
Whoa!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Grow.
Witness the power of high elemental mastery. Looks like I have to strut my stuff as well. Don't worry, I've got your back. I don't even see you, honey. Oh, he's so cute. It's like a weird little bird seahorse. Is this what it means? Can I stand here and like dispel it? Maybe not. What's this?
Is this the one? Yeah, Coco looks way livelier now.
But what does it do?
How's that? Coco's pretty amazing, huh? If we fully charge its energy, maybe we can shoot that dragon down.
I don't approve being so hostile to the dragons. It's their home, Paimon. Okay, where am I going this time? What door did I miss? It's happening again.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Grow.
When I'm not being completely juggled like a football.
I wonder
There we
who
go.
this gift could be from.
There's the dragon. Getting fireballed again.
That vile evil dragon. Guess I decided to show it before we could even go find it, huh?
Whoa! Explore Ashflow Street and collect secret source scraps. Guess there's more to it. Away we go. I need to be a little taller to run. What about you? You're interesting.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Leftover remnants of this place, most likely.
Stand with me.
Open up. About time, too. If we can shoot it down from here. Oh, he changed color. Yes, we just need to use that thing. Try putting your hand on Coco. He's got a little wing. Super awesome sauce laser fire. You really named it that. Hey, it's like the first minigame. We haven't seen this since the very beginning of the game. When Kokoweek's energy is fully charged, a powerful beam can be shot at the abyss. The beam is highly effective against evil dragons corroded by the abyss. Oh, that's why. Guide Kokoweek to attack fell dragons with its beam and make timely use of shields to block the fireballs fired by the dragons to accumulate energy. Once fully charged, Kokoweek can unleash what Bona calls the super awesome sauce laser ultimate attack. Kinda lost sights of it here. Oop. Controls are inversed. Super awesome sauce beam, go! About halfway. It's, hiding. No! Hurry up and aim at the bad guy! I knew where it was. There it is. Honestly, it's not that big of a dragon. Oh, come on. At least I know it's coming up the top. Where is it? Oh, come on. Come back here. Kinda running low on HP here. There we go. I did it. Nice, super awesome sauce laser is pretty hot stuff, huh? Sure, when I can aim. The turning is very slow compared to the flying of the dragon, which means it's a little hard to aim at it.
Yeah, but why is it called it that though? You sure have strange tastes.
They're very modern. You don't think it sounds awesome? Speaking from my experience as an adventurer, it's much easier for people to remember and pass on skill names if they're flashy.
Let's forget about the name for a moment here. Thanks for helping us out again, Coco. We should have beat the dragon back without you. Woo!
Yeah, it sounds more like something that would be in miHoYo Star Rail.
Don't be sad. We're just saying you didn't do anything, Tertius.
We're not saying you didn't do anything, Tarsius. I can't read. Heard of Pokemon Horizons since you mentioned Pokemon with you being a ghost type trainer? I haven't played Horizons. That's the TCG, isn't it? Not great with words, are we? Everyone has their strengths.
That's right. You'll get your chance soon, Tarshish. Paimon knows it. Anyway, the evil dragon flew off in that direction, huh?
An injured beast always flies to its nest first. I'll bet that its lair is over that way. We've got to get to the pyrophosphorite back before it recovers. If we're alone, I wouldn't have dared to take the dragon on even if I were injured. But we're a group now and you're pretty good. I think we'll be fine. I'm not sure I can shoulder the burden. Sorry, I sound like I got some urgent matters. Come on, don't you worry. I'll go on in first. Just watch my back. Time is of the essence. Let's go. It's not a game, it's a series. Oh, is that the new show? The world built upon slowly collapsing sands. It's scorched earth, the future of paradise shattered. Chosen of dragons, come forth and prove your valor. Sorry about that. The last anime I've seen is the one for Sun and Moon. So I haven't seen any of the newer stuff. Alright, open up. Waypoint now unlocked.
Quietly now.
Yeah, because the last game I played was also Sword and Shield, so... I've considered maybe the latest one, ZA, but probably not until I have slightly better hardware. Which might be a while, because things are very expensive right now. There's so many Gugusars. They're everywhere. And my backlog's already kind of big, so... Oh my gosh! What happened here? Oh gosh, what's his name? Final Fantasy XIV. I can't think of it. The detective. Trying to think. Detective. What's his name? The Mandervilles. Hildebrand. Hildebrand, is that you? And the thanks I get.
I see everything.
Ugly creatures to have taken over my friend's body. Oh, we're getting helped. Brave warrior, let me aid you. That was different. These inhuman creatures are truly tough adversaries. Inhuman monsters, I should say. Greetings, brave warrior. I'm Cunian, a member of this adventure team. My duty is to eliminate these monsters. Yes, I'm a warrior of the adventure team. Be careful, brave warrior. These monsters, they're extremely cunning, capable of disguising themselves in different forms. Every night before I fall asleep, I hear the sound they make from their hiding spots in these ancient ruins. This is why I cannot sleep at the encampment. This place is filled with these monsters. You must be careful too. He's absolutely covered in that abyss stuff now. Can it be okay? Can humans touch that?
Go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
You're not a big fan of ghost types and you're kind of new to the whole Pokemon thing. But if you have a new favorite ghost type, it's Cerulege. I'm not familiar with that one. Let me look it up really quickly if I can copy that so I don't have to attempt to spell it.
Your way.
Oh, I've seen that.
Altitude can bring some
I
perspective.
don't know anything about it, but I have seen it. Yeah, ghost types in actual battle is mostly set up for status ailments. So it's not a throw out the strongest moves and win type, that's for sure. It takes a little finessing. Oops, sorry, Cucusaur, that's not what I was aiming for. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Mind your business. I went off track. I went exploring. That's my bad. What are these things? I was gonna say, I'm assuming I'd be able to get into there. Oh, it takes me up so fast though. Whee! Got that. Should be over this way. Oh, there's a ceiling. Oh, that's probably what we'll use Tarshish for, is that on the ceiling. Yeah, the Nintendo situation. It's a little pricey. Beyond my range at the moment. Vaulting the wall of morning mist. Defeat the evil dragon in its lair. Looks like it's being held down. Tarshish! I see you back there. Be careful, little dude.
Temple of Wisdom.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
I'll settle this.
This Night Soul burst.
Locked on. Fire in the hole. Bullseye.
Interesting, interesting. It's as I thought. Hope lies with humanity.
Fire.
But it's not the end. You are not qualified yet to seek an audience with me. And who is you, exactly?
I can't believe it got away again. We almost had it, but the dragon's strength was suddenly restored somehow.
It's not the end. The golden pattern.
And that's the same pattern we saw when we encountered Tarshish. Could this evil dragon be related to him somehow?
Maybe you're the light dragon and he is the dark dragon.
Paimon isn't suspecting you or anything, Tarshish, but it feels like someone has been guiding us ever since we stepped into the ancient city. Maybe Paimon's overthinking this.
What are you talking about? Oh, that was quite an ordeal. I thought we had it dead to rights there, but it lives to fight another day, huh? Well, if nothing else, though, we can get my pyrophosphorite back. Oh yes, it's right over here. Looks like a scale.
Speaking of that, what should we do now? We came here looking for the Jade of Return that adventurer spoke of. We don't know what that thing is yet, do we?
You must know
something about it, right, Bona? It's one of the things that'll require 3 pyrophosphite chunks to unseal it or something?
If only it were that simple, but in truth, it's not to be found within the city, but instead in the sky.
What? But the notes we found in the tower said, did these adventurers make a mistake?
Wait, you came to Och-Kan, the Forbidden City, on account of some notes you just happened to pick up? The more skilled the person, the more bold their deeds, I guess. Since you don't know anything about the Jade of Return, you probably haven't heard about the story of Tonatiuh then, the Sky Serpent ship. As the name suggests, it was a skyfaring ship built by the Python King Och-Kan, the tyrant who ruled Och-Kan. The ship was filled to the brim with treasures, and countless adventurers from Natlan have pursued it. My old man included, of course. He was the best adventurer from the Flower Feather clan. But the Tonatiuh did hold greater significance to him beyond his ambitions as an adventurer. The Abyss calmly devastated our tribe decades ago, and the evil dragon that occupies this ancient city also appeared around the same time. Rumor had it that one of the countless treasures aboard the ship was the Jade of Return, the Ometeotl, and that locating it would quell the Abyss-tainted ancient city. At the time, we just witnessed the nightmare of the Abyss, so if we could find the Jade and suppress the contamination here in the city, our tribe would no longer have to live in fear. My old man set off on a journey for that purpose, but he never returned. All that remains is the pyrophosphorus chunk which he found in the ruins. I'm sorry for your loss, did the evil dragon? Don't be. I've actually never met him. I heard all this from a woman who adventured alongside him. The inscriptions on a monument in the ruins say that the winds of the distant past will guide the way to the Tonatiuh through the pyrophosphorite. Once the pyrophosphorite is placed on the altar of the primal flame within the ancient city. But the city became a forbidden place for the tribe after that woman returned alone, the sole survivor from my old man's squad.
Paimon didn't know that the Jade of Return was so important. Guess we weren't pawning it off for more now. But we can remove the Abyss threat against your tribe if we can find it, and that would be amazing too. We just have to locate this altar, right? Mona, you must know where it is, don't you?
Well, I don't know either. I only snuck in here recently, and only because I was looking for clues concerning the altar of primal fire. I encountered lots of unexpected dangers, but things started looking up after I met Coco.
Gee!
The evil dragon was the only problem at that point. I was planning on sneaking in while it was out, but it caught me good. But it's gone now, thanks to you, and I've got my pyrophosphorite back. Now I can go see the altar of primal flame. Must you find the Jade of Return? You don't want us to go with you? No way. I was just about to ask, actually. You're also here for the Jade of Return, aren't you? In that case, would you like to come with me? This will be easier by far if we join your strength with my knowledge. Also, that dragon is still out there. As long as we follow Coco's directions, we should be able to find it and access the Tonatiuh up in the air together. I can't split the Jade of Return with you for sale, but there must surely be other treasures up there to be claimed as an adventurer's reward.
Well, that does sure to sound like a guaranteed score, but it's not like we can do anything other than trust you, eh? And if we do reach Tonatiuh, we can help everyone and make a huge profit. Talk about a win-win. How about it? Let's go with Bona, shall we?
Really? That's great to hear. I know you'd agree to help. With you around, I'm sure I'll be able to fulfill my father's last wish.
Tarshish concurs. It's all settled then. Let's get going before the dragon comes back.
Okay, I guess we can ride the wind. And also get refilled on our necessary pyro energy. I hear some other glittering sound. Well, at least it's easier to get up here now. This little thing's so cute. I kind of hope we get to keep it.
Wait, you sure this is the way, Coco? You aren't sending us the wrong way, are you? Cheep, go cheep.
Coco says it's the way. It says, only a silly little navigation fairy would lead us wrong.
What? Can you really understand what Coco is saying?
Nope, just guessing.
Hey!
So many birds. I'm sorry for freaking you out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where would it... Oh my good gracious. That is a ways.
Take me up.
Oop. Does it take me up? quite sure how you would get that without Chaska, though. Probably coming up from the very top and plummeting back down. There's a thing there. More QQ-SAR travel stuff. I need these for Chaska because... oops, not that. I'm getting further along with her ascension, but I need to collect so many of these that I just couldn't get access to it. Doing only like 2 or 3 every 3 days was not easy. Oh my goodness. Lady, you even abyssal the birds.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
That's why my Chaska doesn't do as much damage. She's not fully built. Couldn't gather flowers.
Deserves a reward.
Illusory leaf coil. And a step-by-step blueprint. What is this? What did I get? Illusory leaf coil. I don't know what that would be. Book. Selected poetry. That's something else. That ain't it. Nope. Let's see. Recipe. Furniture. Overwrite key. That's something else. That's for something else. I'll see what it is that I grabbed. It was some purple thing.
Everyone hold hands.
This one doesn't have its face scratched out.
Paimon didn't expect Coco to lead us here. The strange fortress looks just like the place where you met Bona. Look, it even has the same mural, minus the smear marks, though. Is it because we're higher up? Look, this must be the Python King that Bona mentioned. He sure looks mean.
You literally can't see his face. He's just T-posing Paimon. Yes, that's the Python King, Och-Kan. Legend has it that he abused and oppressed his people to get the Tonatia built, and eventually attracted the Abyss, which led to his death and the downfall of the kingdom. But that's just a legend. After all, the storytellers of my tribe have told different tales throughout what happened to him. Maybe he's still roaming the Tonatua and feasting on his treasure, or maybe the evil dragon that's been trying to escape us is his ghost.
Gucci? Please stop with the stories. You're scaring Coco. Tertius sure has been eager to do something since we defeated the dragon. Is he in some kind of secret contest with Coco? Anyway, where's this altar we're looking for?
If Coco was right, it should be below us. Wait, I thought it'd be somewhere higher up. Did we mess up? The altar of primal flame can't be inside the mountain, can it? How would we be transported into the sky then, unless the mountain itself collapses? Did we mess up? The altar of primal flame can't be inside the mountain, can it? How can we be transported to the sky then, unless the mountain itself collapses? There could be a special transportation mode at play.
Well, what do we do now then? You were so sure when we were down there, now we can't understand what Coco's trying to say either. Cool. Any ideas, Tarshish?
I think I get it now. It's trying to tell us that by following rigid logic won't get us anywhere.
You made that up, didn't you?
Well, regardless of what's below us, I say we go check it out. I mean, we're on an adventure, aren't we?
Woo! I'm sure excited, Tarshish. Well, time to figure out how to get down there. And get that treasure chest that's been bothering me. Anyway, let's split up and investigate.
Which ghost types are your favorite? I like Mistress, I like Rotom, and I like Frostlass. Those are the 3 ghost types that I would typically have in my party if, you know, Pokemon were real. Machines that can be found throughout Och-Kan land. Legends say that the rulers of the Center City modeled them upon machinery from earlier ruins. Once upon a time, these machines were means by which the rulers monitored and guarded everything. Machines known as Secret Source Sentinels can transport heavy goods using force fields from phlogiston constructs. Okay. Interesting. Holy Sovereign's Note 7. That despicable demonic entity has been imprisoned within the statue, and yet it refuses to sing as I will it to. A wicked beast, in truth. I suppose to enact defiance it knows full well to be futile. Clearly humanity shall only be safe from that threat once we've imprisoned every last one of her kin, more wretched than she as they are. At present, the only problem that needs solving is that only their base, beastly blood can control the ancient machines, and yet they cannot be trusted, and I cannot expand all my energies controlling these machines as the creatures within the statue do. So, we've potentially imprisoned dragons to control the machines. I must find a way to build a core of Kulul, and that owes allegiance to humanity alone. Very good, I begin to understand it all. Since only the beast's filthy blood can operate these devices, the only rational choice is to enslave the draconic part of myself. The draconic part of yourself? That way, even should my human parts perish, my draconic components will remain imprisoned here, a slave eternal beneath human boots, ever submitting to their will and ideals, ever heeding the souls of those that person once saved. All things that might oppose humanity must be detained. We cannot trust any power mightier than humanity, nor place our hope in their beneficence. No mighty being of such kind and agile nature has ever existed save for that person, one who would never commit appalling evils. I myself am no exception. And that is why we must outlaw all. The following segments have been smeared and cannot be read. See, at first I thought it was the humans writing about the dragons, but then it flipped and now it seems like the dragons may be writing about the humans. Maybe he was part dragon? Looks like there's some kind of mechanism down there, but how can we lift the stone this big? Need to find a thing. Oh, disgusting. Graham Paimon, come take a look at this pronto.
What is it? It looks gross.
This is nascent abyssal blight. Looks like it's seeping down from above. Oh, I thought a place festooned with frescoes would be safer. Yeah, it's the stuff leaking from the ceiling. I think something's gonna fall down. Watch out, everyone. Do I relate with ghost types in a way? Yes. Will I elaborate? No.
Let's make her a little
Busted.
You can kind of do the math in your own head. Oh, that's a shocker. But goodness for our quick reactions. So, did you find anything?
We did find something that looks like a mechanism, but it's kind of a pain.
Oh, I don't know what you mean, but Tarshish looks pretty clued in, so let's check it out anyway. Alright, Tarshish, what you got? Ah! And it lands on my head. Suddenly game over. Secret stairs.
It's open. You're awesome, Tarshish. We couldn't have found the mechanism without you.
I knew you could do it, Tarshish.
But don't get ahead of yourself. Plenty of challenges await us. Now that the entrance is open, there's no reason to give up halfway.
I concur, Paimon.
Cheep, cheep.
What's wrong? Why don't you want to go in? Are you scared? We're halfway through our journey. There's no turning back now.
Coo. You shouldn't force the issue, Bona. It really does look super scared. Could there be something super dangerous down there?
I'm scared too. It's kind of exciting.
Paimon didn't think you'd be so pumped, but you can probably take on anyone we find down there, so... If Coco really is afraid, maybe we should have it stay behind, but not alone. That wouldn't work.
I guess there's no other way. I'll stay with Coco up here. You can have the pyrophosphorite. Whatever you find down there, you have to come back and find me, alright? We don't leave anyone behind, don't worry. Just wait here until we come back. I believe in you. We'll wait for you here. What's he scared of down there? It's understandable because one reason for a character or something is our fave is because we often see ourselves in our favorites, if you know what I mean. Yep. And that is true for the ones I listed out too. my reasons. Ooh, what's this? Super broken is what it is. Anything else around? Don't want to miss treasure. I can see stuff inside the building because it's kind of projecting through.
Every little bit counts.
Says someone's notes. If only I could have returned to the flames alongside him. No, one who has committed such crimes, a beast who has slain all near and dear, is unworthy of an ending as warm and brilliant as his. Such revolting blasphemies may be executed, blood spilled for blood, for whom? Maybe he doesn't remember anymore. Is there more down here? Oh, Hilly Trolls, hello!
No, I'm met.
Wasn't expecting your visit. It just goes further down. Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw the thing and immediately wondered if I missed it.
The exterior has been corroded by the abyss. Looks like it might fall off any time. Is that what Coco was pointing at? We don't know what's inside either, though Paimon's pretty sure it's not the altar.
Rigid logic won't get us anywhere. We have to do something about the abyss. It's beating like a heart.
Paimon gets it now. Coco didn't want us to come in because of the abyss. Anyway, let's get rid of the filth first.
Now I have my old cavern flashlight. Cthulhu Lake Core, a mysterious device found within Och-Kan core of Cthulhu. It seems that in the past it was a core mechanism that powered the entire city, but now it's covered in a layer upon layer of abyssal filth. If you can cleanse the filth around it, perhaps you can uncover the secrets that lie within. Pick up a thing.
These look like Coco's energy fragments from before. Can we place them here to dispel the nearby filth?
Is it working? Maybe I need to put in more. Yeah, I do. There's 2 nodes.
It's all yours.
Then what is this? What do I do with you? Are you special?
Bond is strong.
Can you do anything? No offense, but can't most ghost types just go invisible? Haven't seen that much ghost types on honestly. They seem like most can. Let's see if I can extract these. Abyssal vortices. An abyssal vortex formed due to the influence of the abyssal blight growing on the ancient ruins. The nearby abyssal blight will melt away once it is suppressed.
Grow, grow, grow! Dissipate!
Okay, can I take this back now? I cannot. Place of the Vision Serpent. Try to clear the abyssal corruption out. Yeah, this gives me big both Enkanomiya vibes and also Chasm vibes.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
A whole bunch of stars everywhere, but they seem to be potentially on a different plane. Okay, I need 2. Where could the other one be? This maybe? This opens a door. So we must need at least 1 more, or not. That's a bit of a commitment. 1 sec. These. This needs 2. I need a key. Okay, that takes 2, so I guess I'll just go forward. I'm overcomplicating it. Yep. You stinker. Been locked in. Holy Sovereign's Notes 9. The allegiance shall never perish. I will not. I cannot let the notion he founded, the realm he dreamt of, perish from this world. So long as this city remains permanently sealed, the abyss cannot break through the walls. No matter how things become outside, here shall be a kindling of human hope, ever remain. Flesh and blood may slough away, and bone marrow may rot, and even the soul may plummet into prison from which there is no return. But hope alone must never be forsaken, for this was the sole treasure that the person left for me. The handwriting gets messier from here on out, making it hard to decipher. Well, they probably did turn into the abyssal creatures. Okay, this is the key. But now I'm kind of stuck down here. Can I go back up? Maybe. Let me just super duper check around here. Start up. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't want to take one particular route, only to get myself restuck. Let's try out some new things. Thankfully, he only knocked the core out, so I get to take it back. Oh, I should have just turned around. Holy Sovereign's Notes 8. The recording officer's reports indicate that abyssal corrosion remains within the controllable range. It's our initial estimation showed no borrowed powers beyond humanity's ken were needed to crush the Alliance's foes. The casualties will inevitably decrease over time, so long as people gradually adapt. They must not yet comprehend why we do this, but they shall one day. One day they will know that this is the only path amidst the many we could have chosen that could lead them to freedom for all external restraints. To survive by relying on the laws of night is akin to a traveler in winter setting their clothes alight to keep warm. Human fate should be governed by humanity alone, just as he once did. Yeah, if Pokemon were real, reality kind of would ruin the fun. But hey, it's fictional, so we enjoy it in the context it has. Some way to get in there. Maybe up top? And the world would be kind of dead because some Pokemon are powerful and dangerous. Yeah, potentially that too. I mean, that is why people are Pokemon trainers, though.
Alright, we're done cleaning up the filth here.
Oh, it returned. I don't get to take it with me. I can see inside here too. Nahida, please, you can totally fit. Or I could just do that and not be dumb. Put a wall back in. Too bad I can't sneak out, maybe? Darn it. It's flying through here as if there was a way, but I feel like I should be able to go through that. Oh! I see. Sneaky. Sneaky, very sneaky. Yeah, I do have my Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough fully back up again, so that's always available. We don't need to do anything there. It's probably the one that's closer to here. Is there one here? There it is. Okay, that's it for that side. I think should be more up here. Can open this now that we have the key. Okay, need 2 for there. This is holding a door open though, so I'm assuming I need to grab something over here. One would assume. One may assume wrong. Yes, I have heard Lisa climbing, and yes, I think people have overly active imaginations. It's not that bad. People breathe. Okay, that just loops me back around. So where are... I have one here, obviously, but I need one to get through. Do I take the ones out over there to gain access to stuff over here? Do I do this one last? And is there stuff below? A whole lot of rifts. A whole lot of rifts to look like they're about to kick my butt, that's what. Let's regrow those. Because then I can grab one on the way out. Did that even accomplish anything? Maybe this was just the tutorial to show me how it works. Oh. Do I take it out of that door on the way somehow? And then loop it?
Should be enough to keep the bitch in check here. Let's put it, back for now.
I see I will be grabbing this. Because I can yoink. And then I take these back. That one only took one. I was looking for a second one. That's where I slipped up. Okay. Abyss quelled. Well, we found a treasure. I don't know if it's gonna be in one piece though.
Did it drop?
It sure did, Paimon. Thanks for giving me time to read that, by the way. Yeesh.
Is it okay?
It looks like still beating.
Abyssal creatures, be careful. I see everything.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to destroy it. Ow.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Stand with me. Lightning, scarf up. Let's run. Locked on.
Get off your thing. Get off your thing.
This may hurt a little.
I knew it.
Is that guy helping us or
Protecting us. Protecting it. Excuse me.
Everyone hold hands.
Busted.
I am stuck in the geometry again.
Our bond is strong.
Share my knowledge. I see everything.
Seriously, Moore, how long is this fight gonna take? Says person who never joins. Did I fail?
Oh, it's finally over. The secret source automaton protecting it has also calmed down. Now let's see what's inside.
Calm down. Looks like Moore maybe like it died.
Paimon hopes it won't let her down. Huh? Another pyrophosphorite chunk? There's more than one? Wait, the woven scrolls wrapped around it look familiar. They're just like the notes we found in the tower outside the ruins. That's pretty strange. Don't you think so too, Tarshish? I mean, what's written on them?
Nameless Adventurer's Notes. Month unknown, day unknown, weather rainy. At least something's known. Unbelievable. I ended up being attacked by the dragon after all, but maybe I should be thanking it. After all, I wouldn't have stumbled upon this place without it. The core of Kulul seems like it was once the heart of the entire city. I heard a member of the tribe speaking about it before, how in ancient times the Sacred Lord once transformed himself into the heart of the Dragon City, but I never expected the meaning to be so literal. Unless those I've encountered elsewhere, the secret source automatons here seem to be able to understand speech. Did the Sacred Lord make them in order to protect himself? Anyway, at least I don't have to worry about the monsters coming after me for now. I can't believe it actually worked. I used the phosphorite on my body to awaken the dragon spirit slumbering within the heart of the machine. But is this little guy really a dragon spirit? It's so small and absolutely adorable. That must be Coco. And it's green like a chunk of turquoise, so I think I'll call it Cocoweek. It's the path to the altar of the primal flame. I saw the signs left by Aunt Liriwoo. It really is the same path that someone walked. Still, there's only one chunk of the phosphorite left. I must make sure I don't use it up before I get to Tonatiuh.
Wow, those notes really were left behind by the same adventurer, so this must be the core of Kahulu then.
There are other possibilities. There are too many things here that make little sense.
True, and Coco did point us here. Did he know that there was a phosphorite chunk and he wanted us to have it? Paimon doesn't get it.
We should head back first. Let's take this back to Bona.
You're right. Coco probably knows what's going on. And we did promise Bona that we'd go back no matter what we found. Let's get out of here and quick.
Nameless Adventurer's Notes. It seems a little, broken. Dang it. As my treasure goes all over the floor. Alright. I was working on multiple characters here. Let's see. How your artifacts doing? This could have had great stats. It could have. Remember, it's not highlighted, but she would benefit from the attack. Except it keeps flipping rolling into flat defense. And the worst part about this goddamn artifact is it's not the only one that did it. I want you to look at those stats, and I want you to feel my frustration. Yes, I know I can re-roll it. Do I want to? Not really. So yeah, that'll probably... I don't exactly feel confident increasing that. What are you? Healing bonus? I don't even know if I'm going to keep you on healing bonus. This is decent. We can work on this. Thank you. Thank you. Anything that's not flat defense. Jeez. Okay. So that's all cleared out. All of these particular sprites in here. Is there something particular it wants from that? Or is it to help me climb out? Good question. So you're saying you continued climbing with Lisa without worrying anyone would overhear you through your room. 1, I'm an adult. 2, I wear headphones. Okay, I can't come back out that way. Might be better to just warp though. Can I warp? Probably. Hopefully it didn't mess up there. Actually, now that that's unlocked, where is this supposed pyroculi? Oh, there it is. Whee! to bother you. Sorry to drop in. Literally. Yeah, you guys can't hear it because I have noise canceling through the microphone, which if anything should tell you how loud noise disturbances are if you can't hear the fan in the hallway over the noise canceling, but you can hear other disturbances that cause me to not stream. But anyway, no, I do live with other people, but one, they're across the hall. Two, I have a fan running in the hallway to muffle out my voice so that it doesn't disturb them. Three, the doors are closed. Four, I wear headphones. Five, I'm in my 30s and they're just gonna have to deal with that. Whoa, wait. That's right back down in the hole. I'm an adult, I'd probably say, falling into a hole right in front of my face. Ah, you're finally back. What'd you find down there? Tell me all about it.
Actually,
You tell Bona about everything that transpired below. Ah, you found another piece of phosphorite? Wow, and here I thought the one I have is the only one in the world. Wait, could mine be counterfeit? That might be why I haven't noticed anything special about it in all these years. I can't be. Also, 6, I'm not talking very loud to begin with.
the one we found down there looks pretty ordinary too, other than the patterns on it.
We also discovered that...
Right, we found some strange notes left behind by an adventurer. Do you want to see them?
Adventurer's notes. The ones who came to this cursed city are likely here for the Jade of Return anyway, so yeah, no need, I think.
But there were mentions of phosphorite in the altar. Maybe...
I know. That's exactly why I don't want to look at the notes before I find the Jade.
Why?
Over the years, many adventurers have set off to find the Tonatiuh and the Jade. But they all failed, and so no one has been able to prove the existence of the vessel in the sky. Maybe it's just a dream, an illusion, a fantasy that people suffering due to the abyss find solace in. So far, their adventures were never recorded by storytellers, and their deeds were never lauded. If we cannot find the Tonatiuh and retrieve the Jade of Return, then everything they did would have been in vain. The journey itself is significant too, though. The experience is important. You really think so? It's rare to find an adventurer who emphasizes the journey in Natlan. Adventurers with no accomplishments do exist, but most adventurers need something to prove themselves, no? That's why we must succeed, for my old man and for the adventurers who lost their lives while trying. As for the notes you found, regardless of its origin, they won't have any significance until we board the Tonatiuh. So if we do find the vessel and return safely, make sure you two tell everyone at the Adventurers Guild about what we've done, alright? Don't worry, Paimon has a knack for such things. Leave it to me.
Yeah, we're legendary adventures after all. Just like any journalist, our story and we'll... Just give any journalist our story and we'll all be over the headlines.
Anyway, you haven't shown me the phosphorite that you found yet.
Right. Let's show them the phosphorite. Maybe Coco will remember something when we seize the stone. Kulu. Oh, what's going on? The light, it stings. Cheap? Huh? Coco suddenly looks invigorated.
Looks like firing the super awesome sauce laser shouldn't be a problem. Looks like the phosphorites contain the energy as well.
How did you remember such a frivolous name? But still, this could be the same phenomenon as the energy scraps we found before, as in that energy can be stored in the pyrophosphorite? And Coco in return uses the energy stored within to fight the abyss.
Lumine, look.
Whoa, what's happening? The mural looks different now. So this was covered up by the mural that we saw before?
The dragon entrenches itself above the city. This painting sure does make it look like an evil dragon is the master of this place.
Cheapku.
Coco, what is it? Do you know anything about the mural?
Yee!
Oh, telling us where to go.
The light's pointing toward the sky this time. Cuckoo!
Right, that's it. The altar of the primal flame must be in that direction, at the highest point of the ancient city.
Are you sure? Paimon gets worried whenever you sound so confident about something.
Just trust me more, would you? I have a good feeling about this.
Is that what we're relying on nowadays? Well, not that we have anything else to trust in, so let's get up there.
Aren't I afraid of being judged, though? Being mistaken for others thinking of being something that I'm not? Like what? Musical theater major.
Take me up.
Is that the altar? It's gonna be hard to reach. We can just fly just fine, but how about Tarshish and Mona?
Oh no, that's a joke. I'll explain it after this.
Do you forget that I'm Adventurer of the Flower Feather Clan? I have plenty of flight experience myself. I can get over there easy, even with Tarshish in tow.
I have a flying license too. Is this gonna be a race?
That'll do. I'll lead the way, so just follow. It feels like it could get super dangerous, and we don't know what could happen, so hold on tight, Tarshish.
Oh my gosh, she really can fly. That looks so weird. Without the wind glider. Head to the altar of the primal flame. It's just sort of floating there now. But anyway, no. It's an old meme, like a 10-year-old meme.
My dad won't let me watch Glee. He says it'll turn me into something bad.
Something bad?
A musical theater major.
Oh. Because the joke's meant to be it'll turn me gay. But the joke being, since I'm already bi, what's it gonna do? Everybody already knows. Are you afraid they'll find out you're bi? Who doesn't know at this point? I might need to flap for those currents.
Can I make it?
Oh, that's what these do. They restore pyro energy. And no, courtesy of being an adult, I can watch any mature rated content that I so wish. Thank you very much. It is the entitlement of buying things with one's own money. Where am I going? Way up. Way up. Where did she find a wind current that took her that high up? All I found is this one. How did you get up that high? How do I get up that high? Oh, there we go. There was another thing. Where are we going? Hello? Did I miss? There we go. Whee! I thought I missed the exit there. I made it. I'm still curious how she does it. Upside down, no less.
Wow, Bona, that was super quick. We almost couldn't keep up back there.
Well, I did give her a pretty solid head start considering the conversation.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself after seeing the altar of primal fire just up ahead. So all we gotta do is use the altar and we can go to the Tonatua, right? But even if a huge wind current were to lift us off the ground, who knows how long we'd have to fly before we get up there? Just thinking about it is getting Paimon all worried.
Don't be scared, Paimon.
Alright, if you say so. But don't stay too long from Paimon, you hear? Anyway, so what we gotta do now is put the pyrophosphorite on the altar, right? But we've got two on our hands, so let's put them both up there, just to be safe.
Offer the pyrophosphorite. You get it with being an adult thing, but what if someone calls you a creep or awful comments? Then they aren't required to stay. It's not like you're shackled to me. Then it's not the type of person I want to be friends with at this age, honestly. Honestly, if I find a partner, I want it to be someone I can enjoy that type of, material with. Like, if I want to read something that's, ooh, a little spicy, or play a game, like, for freak's sake, one of my favorite games is Nier. Nier. If I want to play something that's a little spicy, like Nier, or anything a little higher than that, I want it to be something that I can feel safe and comfortable doing, and be with someone who feels okay with that. That's the boundaries that I've set for myself, and if someone else isn't okay with it, then they're not obligated to be either a partner or a friend. Simple as that. I choose my own peace, basically. Alright, I offer the pyrophosphorite. Obviously, it's not something you bring up in, like, polite conversation at work, but in terms of what I do in my own house, god damn it, that is my business. And away we go!
We really are flying! Huh? The wind's pretty nice, huh?
Once we enter the cloud layer, things won't be nearly this relaxing, you know. We're not in the cloud layer? I thought we were in the cloud layer.
Huh? What? Eek!
I can't see beans. But yeah, read the media that you enjoy.
Paimon's all dizzy,
And don't let other people tell you otherwise.
but she's finally getting a bit more used to it, just like Bona said would happen. Huh? Where's Bona? Bona!
She fell behind. I'm a very pro-art person. Very anti-censorship pro-art as a person, so. Where are we going? Fly into the light? Looks like we're maybe going somewhere, but it's hard to tell. Oh, there we go. Now we're changing directions. Whee! There's a whole city up here.
And we're alive! Sure feels great to step on solid ground again.
Even if it's inappropriate? Yep. Even if it's inappropriate. Like I said, it's one thing to bring up in polite conversation, like at work, or like at a dinner table with family. It's another thing, you know, to own things in your own home. Things that you could buy legally with your own freaking money. Like, if anybody has a problem with it, then they are, in fact, the problem. I'm allowed to have those boundaries for myself, and if other people don't like it, too bad. But you float, Paimon. The ground here doesn't look solid either.
Don't scare Paimon like that. If we do fall, she can pull you, both you and Tarshish, back up. Jeepku. Huh, is that the Tonatua? Ooh, we done it. Looks more like a huge ball of yarn than a ship, though. Or snakes, with all those tangled lines. It'll look safer, at least, so let's fly over there. Until... wait, where'd Bona go? She did say she has a lot of flying experience, but Paimon's still kind of worried.
As long as the wind direction was correct, we won't know if we just stay here either way.
You're right. We have to get going. Maybe she's already waiting for us on board the ship. Then let's go.
Ooh, Act 3, the Tonatua Quivers. I didn't know there were act numbers. In a way, including family? Family that doesn't accept me for who I am isn't really in my life anymore. Whoa! No! I immediately fall off! Can I get back up here? Oh no, what happens if I fall? I mean, I know there's a world beneath me. Maybe it resets me. Only one way to find out. Oh gosh, I think it does. How do I get back up there? I went to do the Kukasar thing and then I fell. Okay, good. It does take me back up here. I was worried about that. It did give me one as an unlock because I'm like, there's no way. How the heck do I get back up here? Gotta love mid-air warps. And the extra funny part? I may be bi-romantic, but I'm also asexual, so pfft, that just makes the whole thing even sillier.
this? It looks like the pyrophosphite, but it's all shiny and flamey and stuff. Sure looks more powerful than the one Bona has. Could the pyrophosphites be the pyrophosphite's original form?
Oh, it's burning hot.
Just don't touch whatever you find, Lumine.
I didn't realize. Hey.
What is it, Tarshish? Do you know something about this? Tarshish, it's finally your time to shine, huh?
He's glowing.
Guess we'll let you handle anything hot and sizzling treasures from now on. Hey, over here.
Oh, he did make it up.
Look, it's Bona. How'd she get there? Did she land? Anyway, let's go over here first.
Surprisingly, Lisa is not really that much my type, but I don't mind. I feel like we'd be more friends. Ancient mechanisms on the Tonatiuh. The Tonatiuh that floats above the Sea of Clouds was once constructed using large quantities of ancient mechanisms left over from the era of the ancient dragons. These ancient mechanisms connect the core of the Tonatiuh with all the floating islands, and mastering their operation will make it easy to freely traverse between the Tonatiuh and other areas. Wrong button. Flipping the core mechanism can create linkages between the different lifts from the floating islands and the illusory paths. And when the lifts on the floating islands are connected to the Tonatiuh core by the illusory paths, operating the lifts will also lift or lower the core mechanism. Okay. Linkages. Create linkages. Raise the lift. Let the boy across. Let's go. Honestly, it's hard to say who I would like from Genshin, since most people in this game fall squarely into like a friend category. Maybe Yoimiya? Maybe Xiao? Ah, there you are. You mean Paimon and Tarshish?
Hey there, Bona. Paimon's glad to see you're okay.
Oh, worried about me? Don't worry. I'm the ace adventurer of the Flower Feather Clan. It'll take a lot more to bring down someone like me. It's good to see you're well either way. How did you end up here? Well, after I got separated from you guys in the clouds, I was blown into a floating rock and passed out. I'm not sure how much time went by, but when I woke up, I found myself here. When I woke up, I searched everywhere, but I had no luck finding you. So I thought well, anyway, looks like you guys are tougher than you seem to.
Paimon was just about to ask how you got up here, actually. These are all isolated floating islands, so how did you fly up here or something?
Let's talk about that later. Anyway, this is the Tonatiuh we've been looking for. Our adventure's been a success. She has been keeping stuff from us this entire time, and I'm trying to figure out if she's like a ghost or something.
But from the looks of this place, it doesn't seem to have any treasures scattered everywhere like the legend says. Has anyone else come and take them all away?
And for my part, I'd bet on our so-called Tonatiuh treasures being made up by the tribal storytellers.
No way! So you're telling Paimon that we came here for nothing?
And while the treasures might be fabricated, that doesn't mean the Jade of Return we're looking for isn't here. We can't give up hope yet. Also, look up at that thing over there. It's a rock. It's a keystone. See how there's something inside? You found a pyrophosphite inside a core of Gahul just now, didn't you? Well, based on my experience as an adventurer, it stands to reason that the Jade of Return we see is there.
Well, in any case, let's figure out a way to get up there and smash it open.
Leave it to me. Something tells me it won't be that simple. Yeah, this doesn't look like something we can break open only by using brute force. My adventuring experience suggests that there should be some sort of mechanism around here, just like when we got the pyrophosphite earlier. Speaking of mechanisms, this must be it right here. It looks exactly like the altar of primal flame we saw earlier. What a coincidence. Wait, this can't be a coincidence. This must be some sort of clue.
If it's a clue, maybe we should try using the pyrophosphite to, hang on. We don't have any left, do we?
Tarshish is carrying one right now.
Oh yeah, we stumbled upon this one on our way here.
That must be it. Are you familiar with the principle of the adventurer's key? It states that the crucial item needed at the final stage of an adventure is always acquired at its beginning.
That sounds like nonsense,
but it does work in a lot of video games.
Plus, this interval is kinda tight, don't you think? That said, this thing sure does look like a pyrophosphite.
Like Final Fantasy I, the loot you get. You carry around this instrument the whole flipping game. For you, it's Noelle, Hu Tao, and a bit for Columbina. Yeah, I haven't met Columbina yet, since I haven't really done much in Nodcry aside from the timed events. Hutao kind of reminds me a bit too much for myself. And I think she is younger too, so I went with purely adult characters only.
That said, this thing sure does look like a pyrophosphorite. Well, apart from the constant crackling and spitting flames, Paimon thinks they're exactly the same.
Oh, you're right. I totally wouldn't have realized if it weren't for you, Paimon.
That sounds, like a you problem, but anyway, based on what you said, we just need to collect stones like that, right?
If we're looking for the fire stones, there are 4 in total on this ship. For example, there should be one on the floating island across from us. Although, to be fair, Genshin ages are nebulous, so we don't know anybody's, aside from potentially Lumine, which is like immortal 500-year-old. I guess technically Xiao, immortal several thousand-year-old.
Oh wait, Bona, how do you know all this? It's almost like you've been here before. Really, it feels like there's more to this than an adventuring experience.
And you know anybody else who's also immortal. But basically, other than that, we don't really have, like, set... We have dates of birth, but that's about it. How should I put it? I guess it's like an adventurer's premonition. I'm not sure why, but as I saw this altar, I knew how to use it. Everything else is basically vibes. I was so interested in this place before meeting you guys. Conducting a thorough preliminary investigation is a must for an ace adventurer, don't you think? I guess, seeing as you learn things every day, luckily I always rely on brute force. Well, you're just one of a kind, you know.
Speaking of which, how are we even gonna get over there? Maybe a little tricky even for you.
Aren't you curious about how I got up here earlier? Now's the time to show you my discovery. Yeah, I would expect her to ride a Kukusar or something, but... Now the whole thing rotates. We're at a totally different sort of core. Well, how about it? We can use this mechanism to freely travel between the floating islands. I'm counting on you to find them. Just holler at me if you ever cross over to another floating island and I can get back here.
Alright, and we'll leave the job of holding the firestones to you, Tarshish. Let's go.
They're probably too hot for us to handle. Okay, there he goes. So, pick a route. Any route. Doesn't matter which way. Rotate the island mechanism. This seems potentially like a way. How to exactly... Oh, there it is. Does it connect? Hello? So we found one, and that's a great start. First step is always the hardest, as they say. Things should go much smoothly from here on out. Anyway, I'll be counting on you to find the firestones. Maybe that's where I came from. What's this? Oh, it opened a path this way. Sort of. Raise the lift. Not to try to ruin the moment, but Xiao is like over 2,000 years old. Yep. I just don't remember the exact. Especially for long life species.
Shiny.
Note someone left behind. Understand this, brethren. Everything comes at a price, and anything that surpasses human wisdom cannot be relied upon. The ancient dragons believed that technology and the Flame Lord's authority would grant them overlordship for 10,000 years. But through this, they also lost the strength to progress and eventually lost it all. If we rely on heaven's rules, not only should we be bound to the earth, but we shall in the end become but puppets, strung up on the Lord of the Night Strings. Never stop moving forward, or our beloved king and our alliance's glorious cause shall be destroyed in but an instant. Phlogiston inscriptions that could not be seen previously emerge. I saw in those dark, bedeviled skies the stallions that raced amidst the true stars. The true stars, you say? And then at last I understood that all empires, no matter how great, will eventually become barriers in the way of living beings in their continued evolution. Only...
Go get it, boy. Good job. You got it.
Alright, bring it back to the altar.
Tosh just found a way in, but are we supposed to get in there too?
Oh, are we? I must need something else to get in. Like a button to press? I've trapped my boy. He must not be able to bring it with him until I can get through there. Oh, hello.
Things are about to get dicey. Stand with me.
It's been an interesting stream, but you gotta go. Hope you have a good day. Well, good day to you too, or night. Hope you have a good time. It's been nice seeing you again. Stop by anytime.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Yeah, because it's probably super late for you. Time zones and all. Ooh, another one. You must believe, brethren, the great Pyro Archon, Xiblanca's light, guides us and our victory is inevitable. Listen not to the chaotic rumors spread by tale-tellers in the wilderness, and heed neither the words of false gods nor the rebellion of the Golden-Eyed. The only one we should worship is him, for he is the one true king who is of humanity, the one true human god, air quotes. The true God shall never die. Glory eternal. Glory to mankind. Can I do a thing? Can I interact with this? Hello? I came in only to be nothing burgered. In both directions. Wait, whoa, whoa. Oh, I can just see the notes through the wall. Oops. Maybe I technically already pressed it? Yeah, there we go. At least I'm trapped in here with you. Buddy, there was a button inside. Just bang your head against the wall. Right. Does he put in? Yep, he does. Flowing permaflame completed. Not bad, that's half of them. Let's keep it up. Anyway, I'll be counting on you to find those firestones. Just holler if you need anything. Okay, this way looks open too. Retrieve the firestones on the lower level of the northwestern floating island. I'm assuming this is the thing, but why won't he go for it? Oh. It had not yet loaded. Catch up to the secret source sentinel that took the firestones away.
What they...
Notes 5. Most of the inscriptions on the stone tablet have been erased, rendering them most unreadable. The highest, greatest, brightest made a pact with the something of the silver dragon. The shattered gold seal is proof of the oath. By that oath did blank obtain from the dragons the authority of Huitzilo-Pakchitili. Once shall return to charred earth, there must not fall to. For the alliance and humanity's future, I seal it here. Only by the Flame Lord's blood may future generations all shall. Let's get in. Oh, it takes us down? I thought I was gonna go up. I see, raises a door there. Where am I?
What did you do to me?
Oh, and it sealed me in too. I feel like I'm doing this entirely wrong, but I'm trying to see what it is that I need. Maybe I did it right. Maybe. As a greater Let's Player than I once said, there are no bad ideas, only ideas that can go horribly wrong. Note someone left behind 1. Know this, brethren. Not once has the sage ever cared about humanity's survival. For the sake of the path of evolution, the sage was even willing to sacrifice the future of his own kind. Heaven cares not about the wills of those who dwell in this world, reviewed as pillars that bear up the earth, necessary for the struggle against its personal foes. And so we may rely on neither the wisdom of dragons nor the lord of the night's might, nor will we pray to any god other than the one and only Pyro-Archon. The only road left to us is the path of Xiblanque. Oh, okay. I guess Xiblanque was the Pyro-Archon of the time? Phlogiston inscriptions that could not be previously seen emerge. Mind foolish air, O you who assert such narrow opinions of species. Evolution is a mingled thing, not pure and untainted as you have imagined. That is precisely why evolution opposes eternity. Remember too that A's technically eternity. Does that mean she's technically the opposite of evolution? And does evolution have its own thing? Oh, righto, check this out. Girl, you have trapped me. I turned those off. They must have reset them. They look totally different now. Bona? Bona, my dear, you have trapped me. Activate the lift. Maybe this will get me down. Oh, I see. Bona has not trapped me. I'm just dumb. Alright, 3 down. We have been... Whoa, 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 whoa. The floating primal flame. Go to the upper level of the floating island in the northwest. North. West. Do I have to rotate the island mechanism for this one, or am I good? I feel like I could make it, but maybe I should rotate. Whoa! Feels even worse. I mean, I could probably get up there courtesy of my bird farm. That just rotates it that way. That didn't quite solve anything for me. Over here! Righto, check this out. I'm guessing maybe she knows how to rotate. You gonna do it? Alright, Tarshish, it's up to you. This one had a mural here, but it's been shattered. Bring it back to the altar. Unless that happens.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
No! Ow! Ouch. Is there a way to get back there? Bruh. That is not fair. That was not cool, bro. Hopefully this will tide me over. There. Damn, son.
Commit it to memory.
Oops. Not again. Not again. We're not doing it twice.
Please hurry out of my way. Our bond is strong.
Haha, can't knock me out of the air if I'm already in there, huh? It's not been linked up.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
How about now? Unable to return. Yes, it has. Yes, it has been linked up. Whoa! It keeps happening. Can I, like... Can I catch a break? This should be up here, right? Or is this below? It's below. Is this really the only one up here? It seems like a kind of a big oops in hindsight. Oh, nah? Okay, but now how do I get back? I can maybe call her from here. Oops. Or somewhere. Or anywhere. And we call this part of the playthrough Frustration. Okay, that's linked. It's linked, Tarshish. What more do you want, buddy? Oh, it reset the whole thing. It did glitch. It did totally glitch. Mm-hmm.
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
Stand with me.
Busted.
Knock him down. Let's fly. Bullseye. Locked on. Locked on.
I was gonna freaking say. The whole path should have been open, so he should have been able to cross. Eh, I was right. Now all we gotta do is make an offering and... What's the offering? Where's Tarshish? Heats it up and down it goes, like a hot air balloon.
Oh, we did it. So this is the super famous legendary Jade of Return, huh? This thing's really suppresses the filth of the abyss in Och-Kan. Just going by its shape, it looks more like a plate for food.
Come on, enough about food already.
This might just be fine when feeling hungry after all this running about, but now that Bona's found the Tonatula and's gotten her hand on the Jade of Return, her wish has been fulfilled, right?
Something's not right. I'm sure I've been here before. The Tonatula and the Jade of Return. Yes, we must destroy it. It cannot fall back into the hands of that person.
Yeah, you okay, Bona?
Bona? No, Bona should be long gone. Why am I still here? I see, so that's what's... Careful, Lumine, don't come any closer. This is a trap.
Huh?
Look behind you!
And your neck is okay, how?
No reaction?
Oh no! Coco! After it! But don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Where am I going? What can I even do in this state? I guess I have infinite flying power as long as I don't raise altitude. Or I guess I can go faster, but that uses some of it too.
Don't even think about running away like that.
Maybe it gave me unlimited. Yeah, I think it might have. We're gaining on it. Fire, little guy, fire!
Evil dragon, you can run, but you can't hide.
Oh, I see, they're quick times. About to switch to flying mode. Alright, here we go.
Watch out!
Oh, these. I probably can't shield myself, can I?
He's a fast dragon, we better catch up or we'll lose him.
It's kind of cool how they changed the water effects to make it look like we're really going fast. I was gonna say, those are totally gonna fire on me. Haven't done this since Dvalin. Kinda glad they brought it back.
Chief!
Are we gonna mount him?
What's wrong, Coco? Are you gonna use that?
Yep, gonna use that as a chance to blow a hole right through his back. Poor bird I released is like, what the heck was that? Where am I? What did you do with my body? Yeah. Straighten yourselves out. Ha! Awesome sauce beamed into the center of the earth, straight down to the abyss itself. If we didn't have abyss before, we're gonna have it now, courtesy of just giant crater. And yep. There we go. Couldn't quite tell how deep it was. Moment of awakening, track down the dragon. He's left us a nice lava trail. can hear his breathing. You know, I wasn't expecting a hole that goes straight down to hell, but here we are. Hell is a physical manifestation at the core of the earth, it seems, in Genshin Impact. Nursery of Nightmares.
I've been here before.
So the souls here really do go to the center of the earth. I mean, the ley lines are underneath the earth, quite literally, so...
Finally, we got you this time. Alright, Evil Dragon, you pushed your luck twice already, but the third time's not the charm. Now give us back our stuff!
Or else we'll show no mercy, and don't even think about stalling for time.
Gucci! Yeah, that's right. What is that, Coco?
Travelers from afar, thank you for bringing me here. Oh, so you were the one talking to me. I can't progress it any faster, though. O Lost King, the cruel night is about to pass, and the chosen of dragons will bring forth the dawn. Now arise, awaken from your nightmare. Kokoweek, is that you speaking?
Cocoweek's been making these funny noises, but Paimon can't make out what it's saying. Lumion, do you hear something?
My name is Och-Kan, once ruler of Natlan, whose mind was infused into the city. When Och-Kan Natlan's end came, I swallowed the bitter fruit of deadly poison. The poison devoured my soul, transforming it into a dragon. My end is near. I have finally found the chance. Save my soul. I didn't get to see all of that.
Coco's been making these funny noises, but Paimon can't make out what it's saying. Lumion, do you hear something?
What are you gonna do? The poison. I shall purge it all, and then you will...
What are you doing, Coco? Don't go there.
I mean, that means something has the power to purge the abyss besides just us, though, too. And I wonder if there's a connection. But if we purge the abyss out, it might die. Och-Kan, tide-turning sacred lord. This is the one. My old soul? Oh, it hurts. Oh, so you're the same. One the same. I was confused about that.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, I thought you were the dragon.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun is over. Our bond is strong.
Make yourselves at home.
Finally, after all these years, I've awakened.
Who are you? How did you get the ability to speak?
What a long journey it's been. Lumion, Paimon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, so you still recognize us. Great. Who are you now, then? 'Cause Paimon could call you Kokoweek.
You're Och-Kan, then?
Huh? You mean the Python King? The same one who used to rule all of Och-Kan Natlan? But didn't Kokoweek turn into that? And it still recognizes us. Wait, does this mean that Kokoweek's true?
Coco. Oh, yes, that's what the girl called me. The one who woke me up from the core of Guhudal. But I could not save her. Hundreds of years have passed since then, and at last I finally found my old body.
What do you mean that Bona awakened you 100 years ago? That can't be. We just came on an adventure here with her. She shouldn't have been alive for so long, could she?
Truly? I could be mistaken. My present memories are as numerous as they are a mess, and I fear remembering things from far before, far better than my adventures as Kokoweek. Can we still count you as a comrade, then? Certainly. That is, if you'd still have me. I once split my mind off to protect the people of Och-Kan Natlan. Yeah, the one dragon from Liyue did that too. The one that was friends with Rex Lapis. I forget his name. He's a boss. I never expected my spirit and body to both be swallowed by the abyss, to be used by that person to commit such an awful litany of crimes. Though my sins cannot be washed away like the abyssal filth can, this nightmare has finally come to an end, thanks to you. Who is this person here?
Who's this person you're mentioning? Bona mentioned that earlier while you were on the Tonatula too. Is there someone pulling the strings behind the scenes and we don't know about?
Since you're here, you must have already met that person. You did obtain this golden entreaty, after all.
Golden treaty? You say, did you mean the Jade Return?
Now that you say so, we only got here because... Oh, my bad.
Now that you say so, we only got here because the Wicked Dragon stole it. Hang on, guess we shouldn't call it Wicked from now on, huh?
I doubt it cares what you call it. Well, the golden entreaty is very important.
Yeah, didn't Bona tell us that it's some kind of key for taming the Abyss?
This child is right. It can be indeed tame the filth of the Abyss for all of Natlan, but not in the way that you imagine, which is why I had to hide it upon the ship.
What do you mean? That sounds kind of dangerous. Definitely not the sort of thing you'd use willy-nilly. What should we do next then?
And another thing, your companion there, that little Teplosaurus. Yes, Tarshish is most similar to me.
What do you mean? You look very different.
Our bloodlines have inherited the Flame Lord's blessing. It's both a gift and a curse. Only by finding another golden entreaty and taking them to the volcano can the blessing's burden be lifted.
That's the only way to remove it? Poor little guy.
The other entreaty should still be at the place of the vow. The merely ordinary cannot obtain it. I believe that your little one shall make the right choices. The golden entreaty is as important as it is dangerous, so you have to take it to the sacred mountain. Only there can it serve its original purpose. Only there can it.
Can it what?
Only there can it. I can't quite remember what comes next. Despite having all these memories and things I want to say, nothing seems to come out. Perhaps my nightmares have plagued me for so long that, or is it the work of the one who claims to command evolution? That tends to happen once you get older. We should get some rest first.
Oh, fine. Anyway, from what Paimon understands, you mean that we'll need to take 2 tokens over to the volcano, right? Looks like going with Tarshan to the volcano is the only way to get to the bottom of the secret.
My apologies. You've helped me so much, but I couldn't answer your question. That said, there is perhaps one way we could try to get your answer. Please, step into my memories.
Is that your plan?
I may have been lost within dreams, but everything that has ever happened in the city has been recorded by my 2 tainted eyes. Since you could sense Kokuik's power, you should be able to sense my memories too. Consider this my way of repaying your kindness. Thank you. Because I remember a little bit that, like, our Saurian buddy is, like, cursed or something. Look for answers within his memories. Oh, I'm in first person. That's weird. Can't see behind me. It's all just clouds. And so this is a ship of some kind? That was right, she probably is a ghost that's trapped here. A trapped soul. I never thought we'd actually make it this far. This must be the altar of the primal flame we're looking for. We can get to the Tonatiuh through here. I always figured this ragtag bunch of adventurers we put together would be wiped out before we even reached the top of the next hill. And we all owe that to our hero, the number 2 adventurer in the Flower Feather clan, huh? If he hadn't found the blueprints to Och-Kan, we'd probably still be wandering through the Sum Sewer. Oh, let's not bring that up again. How was I to know that this cursed place could foil every single positioning skill I ever learned? By the way, where's our young mystic Liriwu gone off to? I didn't see her when he got up to this morning. She might have only joined up with us along the way, but she's come this far and she's become a part of the gang. We can't just leave her here at the lurch. You don't have to worry about all that. The kid's in hiding, you know, being scared and all. Last night, I happened to spy her sneaking out. I thought, well, we've no idea what could happen next, so it might just be safer to let her hide for the time being. I mean, compared to us fellas, she's just a kid with hardly any experience adventuring, so I found a safe tower in which to set her down. I'm thinking that we should find her once everything is finished, of course. That is, if we make it back in one piece. Ah, true. I mean, the device was built by a tyrant who plunged his whole nation into the abyss for his selfish desires. Who knows what further traps await us? Plus, the evil dragon is probably lurking in the shadows somewhere, waiting for just the right moment to ambush us. Gotta stay on guard no matter what. But still, this is all pretty exciting. If the legends about the Jade of Return are true and we can use it to quell the infernal abyss, then the world can finally take a well-earned rest. 10 years back, when disaster came to Devat, even the Pyro Archon sacrificed her life for the cause. In case this is probably like right before the cataclysm, right after the cataclysm, excuse me. It means so much if we could use it to obtain something that can rid us of this abyss once and for all. I'm not sure we should hold out too much hope here. If the Pyro King Och-Kan had something of so powerful, how could the city have fallen into this state? Yo, looks like our hero's back. Now, placing the pyrophosphorite here will summon a guiding spirit to help us navigate. You know what? Once this adventure's over, let's head back to the Flower Feather clan and see how that newborn baby girl of yours is doing. We'll paint the town. I'm guessing I'm seeing through Bona's eyes. This must be extra sad for her because it probably froze time for her up here. Along with the Abyss, maybe until this quest could be completed, or she got help with it, which means she never really got to see her newborn grow up at all. Oh no, Bona is the newborn. Never mind. Her name's Bona, right? Sounds like a mighty cute kid. Who knows, she might just grow into an even better adventurer than you. And yet to defeat the threat of evil once and for all was not but naive fantasy, for everything comes at a price. But the one to blame are not the ones who harbor hope, but those who choose to take advantage of others. A somewhat strange noise. Must you still wear that laughable mask when you meet with me, Och-Kan? The time for you to make a choice has come. You have witnessed for yourself the hatred shown towards you by those you consider your people, your brethren. In their eyes, you're no different from any of the evil dragons who ruled over Natlan. Even now, they cry out for a new Pyro Archon to slay you. They simply have yet to understand. Oh, so I am seeing through Och-Kan's eyes. Is that so? If you were to ask me, you are the one whose comprehension fails. Your attempt to create a kingdom for humans alone is but wishful thinking. Whether it be Eula Tectuitan or the Vishap kindreds, all have been written into the accords and stitched inextricably into the fabric of this land. You should have accepted the world you live in long ago. Moreover, the blood of the Flame Lord runs through your veins. You have betrayed Shiblanque's oath to me and tried to annihilate my people, but instead you've opened a door to malevolent forces. How ironic that a human king who yearned to destroy dragonkind is, in truth, the last dragon heir to the blood of the ancient dragons in this, the land of primal flame. Is it hate that drives you, or fear? Be silent. Will you not admit to it then, my beloved son? Without the Flame Lord's blessing, how could you have infiltrated the core of Kuhulel and stolen the secret of the dragons? All these years you have lied to others and yourself as well. Truly disappointing. I thought you would be the one to slay the Pyro Dragon, ascending the throne of all Natlan and creating a new epoch for all dragonkind, and of course for all humanity. Humans have no place in the world you envisioned. It's a matter of interpretation, I say. Obsession with the individual is a human weakness, just like the fruit of your foolish hysteria, a sign of incomplete evolution. The borders of the world collapse. It begins here and soon shall spread through all of Natlan until Tevat is wholly plunged into darkness. You have failed, and humanity also. The only way forward is to honor Shiblanque's pact with me, piece our golden entreaties together, and activate Huitz Ilopaktili. Your people, those humans, might not survive the cataclysm. Oh, maybe it's right before. It's hard to tell with these, like with the time jumping. But after the scouring, a civilization will blossom that surpasses both that of dragons and humans. The golden entreaty is no longer here. What? Did you leave it behind on your toy ship then? Ah, truly do you burn your bridges. Do you mean to doom the rest of the world too with those reckless fantasies of yours? Give up, foolish dragon. I will not betray the brave humans who are still fighting on. A world without humans is a world without meaning. You, truly a foolish creature. Is all you have done born out of some deluded hope? Yes, so long as there is hope. Be that as it may, it's not but lingering in agony. This is precisely what I did not understand about humans. Hope saw you defeat dragons, and equally, it saw you plunge yourself into a never-ending war. It seems you're a human through and through. Fair enough, then. This might be the last time we speak. I cannot predict what fate awaits you, but as part of my experiment, I will return to collect your soul. Suit yourself. There are sins I must atone for. To save my people, I sealed my mind into the core of Kuhulel and fought alongside them within the city. Yet I never thought that my body and soul would turn against me, that I would come to harm everyone, even more people. I'm trying to tell if he's dragon or human or both. Ah, so that's the truth then. Looks like my suspicions weren't far off. So not only is this not the secret abyss taming treasure, but based on the inscriptions carved into it, it is hazardous and should not be touched. As the world was plunged into disaster triggered by the subterranean kingdom, so amidst chaos was this legend forged. The Tonatua laden with treasure, a jade of return that can cleanse filth. It's a bunch of bunk. All those adventurers who laid down their lives for this, even my old man. Cheep cheep! Are you here trying to make me feel better? It's okay, Coco, I get you. Even if the legend as some sacred chalice turns out to be false, just setting out on this quest for it makes you a hero. And what's more, it seems we really do have ourselves a monster here. The one behind this, whoever you are, I don't know why you lured all of us out here, but whatever you're on about, it ends here. I might not ever be one of those adventurers whose name shall be etched into the annals of history, but I, Bona, will put an end to this dark passage of history with Cocoweek by my side. In the end, the girl wasn't able to stop everything, nor was I able to save her. But awakened by her hand, I became a seed, and then, many cycles later, I met you. Oh, do we actually get to see dragon people? The nightmares retell us past of blindness and folly. Okay, it makes a little bit more sense now how they could potentially create a hybrid human. I mean, if we think about it, what's his name from Fontaine? The what? Hydra dragon? I can't think. Nuvolet. Nuvolet's technically a dragon. I think they can take on a human form, but the scorched earth presages a future of bliss and rebirth. Chosen of dragons, you've arrived at last. I've been expecting you for some time. Who are you? It matters not. What matters is that none may now interrupt our conversation. What do you think? Gorgeous art, no? Tell me, what do you see in this mural? I see a podium. Humans evolved from dragons. On the left, it kind of looks like a big tree. Like the sacred tree, maybe. What sort of fighting tournament do you speak of? What this painting depicts are the stages of evolution. Evolving out of the primordial elemental creatures into dragons. Then evolving step by step into humans, until you step into the stairway to heaven itself. How puerile. How childish. The child thought that the true history of the dragons of Tevat could be wiped clean with such self-deluded fantasies. Evolution has always been a concept that belongs to dragons, and to dragons alone. To attain a stronger body, to gain ever mightier power, we dragons have had to constantly adapt and transform ourselves based on our environment. This is how we survive. And he also has machine wings. However, humans are exactly the opposite. Most of them can barely control the elemental forces. The Descender tossed them into Tevat, giving them the power to change the environments to suit themselves. Okay, so a different Descender gave us powers. Yet these same weak humans, the ones who ultimately took over Natlan and the rest of the world. While we once mighty dragons, creators of a high civilization, have now been relegated to wild beasts and livestock. Do you know why that is? They have Archons backing them because the Pyro Dragon is too weak? Compared to the Sky War I once fought in, these earthly usurpers are nothing. Besides, there are enough of us remaining, even today, to match them in their forces. Instead, this is what I believe, that we dragons are too powerful. We're a race imprisoned by force. The weak worship the strong, sons follow their fathers, peons serve their sovereigns. Races that by nature pursue power are bound by the very power that they, all too clearly, orders their societies. After the Pyro Dragons, Suikotl's fake death, all that the descendants of the ancients knew was to kowtow before the throne, watching our civilization deteriorate by the day, marching inexorably towards decline. Our race had reached a dead end, but I found new hope for myself within humanity. Curiosity about the unknown, compassion for fellow humans, and the subsequent courage to take on something far more powerful than oneself. Despite being mere tribes and vassalage to the dragons and living in precarious circumstances, I knew that one day they would build a mighty civilization of their own. Humans really are something. Indeed, I liked humans, but if I wished to understand them, then observation alone was insufficient. I had to go and live among them, and through them, I hoped to save my race. And so I nurtured my beloved son, a dragon mixed with the human soul who was raised amongst the human tribes. How'd you pull that off? He would say that the decrepit old Pyro Dragon and ascend the throne to become the new dragon sovereign. But I did not count on that man, Chiblanque, and more unexpected still was the betrayal of my own progeny. Human courage leads them to choose illusionary hope, but also brings forth terrifying uncertainty, just like the Jade of Return. So the Jade, what is it? Well, if I must, I'd say it's like a beast trap for capturing the lions of Natlan. Lions? What do you mean by that? Well, the noblest of beasts, of course, but that doesn't matter. There's still no lions in Natlan, and so no Jade of Return. Humans always love chasing after things that don't exist, so I created this legend for them. To test the legends, I donned masks and traveled their world in different guises. This isn't the first time that we've met, in fact. Of course, I have my foolish, greedy child to thank for this, who devoured enough souls for me to fashion these masks. Don't you find it all fascinating? Or like horrendous? Really, I'm of the persuasion that experiments are a must. Och-Kan's betrayal taught me that I still have much to learn when it comes to humans, after all. So, were you only able to take on a human form because of the souls you consumed? Zhongli, Nuvalet, I have questions, but I fear that grace has run thin, and darkness will soon engulf this land. Och-Kan bet once and won, but shall we dragons continue betting with humans like this? Be it humans or Yola-Tektuitin, the world will fall to peril again and again because of their inability to resist the dark foe. Chosen of dragons, hope resides within you. This is not the end. Take the token of the oath and go into the sacred mountain. Oh, Tarshish, we shall meet again when all is done. When that time comes, you shall be the one to decide matters, Tarshish. This is not the end for you. Take that which is my part and set off on your journey. I believe you shall find the answer you seek at the end of your journey. Dang it! Don't Honkai Star Rail me.
Oh, you're finally back.
He's dead, isn't he? Back to reality, Och-Kan.
You've returned from that memory, so why is Coco? Och-Kan's still not moving.
It's very tired. It's going to need a good long rest.
Yeah, you do get tired easily when you grow old. Well, at least it can have a good rest now. Right?
Yeah.
What did you see in the memory just now?
Recount your witness with Och-Kan's mind to Paimon in the simplest way you can.
You saw Tarshish and there was some weird guy with him in the Tonatua? That must not be a memory, but something that's happening right now. Tarshish might be in danger. You claim you just said a bunch of weird things, but Paimon's still somewhat worried. Let's hurry back to the Tonatua and check things out.
But before that...
Yeah, the Golden Entreaty. Based on what Och-Kan said, it has incredible uses, but it's also very dangerous and shouldn't be used lightly. We're going to have to tell Bona that. But then we can't give this to her either, can we? We have to take it to the volcano with Tarshish, though we don't know what to do once we get there.
About Bona.
Oh yeah, you saw her in a memory as well? Guess Och-Kan's right. She really is from hundreds of years ago then. But how did she live for so long? It's like she's adventuring with us for the first time, and it doesn't feel like she's trying to deceive us either. Could it be that she's actually...
Let's head back to Tonatua first. We can talk about it then.
Alright. We managed to find the Tonatua, so Bona and her friends' adventures won't be considered crazy or groundless stories any longer. Plus, we also got this Jade of Return. Wherever it may be, Paimon's sure it's important somehow. So all in all, this adventure has been pretty meaningful.
You've learned something too, Paimon.
In this case, let's head back to the Tonatua when you're ready.
Okay, got the Golden Entreaty. Let's see. White Disc, received from the ruler of Cinder City's corroded ruins within Och-Kan is one of the essential tokens required to journey to the great volcano of Tolan and remove the Flame Lord's blessing from the little Tepliosaur's body, and is said to have been one of the fragments left behind when the Flame Lord's eye was split in two. According to legend, it is said that the ancient Dragon Lord, who once held dominion over all light and wisdom, transformed one of his eyes into a conduit of supreme authority by which all flames might be governed, and that this became his only exploitable weakness.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together.
Once the Python King, the Sacred Lord, and the Fell Dragon, fully dragon and fully human, he now slumbers here in silence until the end of time. I mean, it says his remains, so it's more likely that he's dead. Okay, so there is a thing there. Where am I going? Are we going up or are we going down? What floor are you on? Can I warp to this? Okay, I can. It's below? How far below? Not too far. We're good. Any hidden treasure up here that I should know about? No.
You alright, Tarshish? What a relief. Lumine was... It's a bit tricky to explain, but essentially she saw you and a strange person together in a dream. Did you run into any such strange people aboard the Tanatua?
I mean, we did find him encased in something, so maybe that's what happened to him before we met?
Huh? So you did or didn't you? Alright, you've absolutely lost Paimon there.
Well, you're okay, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's true. What about Mona, though? Where did she go?
She's been dead a long time.
Did you guys become separated, or is Mona really...
Perhaps Bona was merely a character from a story.
You're right. Ordinary people can't live for hundreds of years.
We completed her unfinished adventure, at least.
Yeah, we also promised to spread the word about her this adventure. Once everyone knows we found the Tonatiuh, Mona will become a famous adventurer too, right?
It's time to go to the volcano and find that person, and then let's get to the bottom of all this.
Are you talking about the strange person you saw in the memory? That said, who on earth is that guy? The one who left the golden pattern all along our path, maybe? Paimon's getting more curious by the minute. He also said he takes on different guises, so even if we have to run into him, we might not have recognized him. You're curious as well, huh, Tarshish? Now that we found one token, let's keep up the momentum and find a way to locate the other one. Then we'll head to the volcano with Tarshish. We should be able to get to the bottom of everything there, and help lift Tarshish's curse to boot. Sorry, Bona. We're taking the golden entreaty with us for now. We'll tell you the whole story once we figured it all out.
A traveler lost in Ashen Realm. Epilogue complete. Okay. Got something new. Okay. Now what? Epilogue complete. I wonder if I can even do that one yet. I might have to wait like a whole login cycle. Investigate ancient ruins. Amidst crumbling ruins. Where's that gonna be? That's gonna be over there. So it's a good thing I didn't head that way. It's gonna be a different quest. I wonder if that's something you get only after doing like all of the Natlan world quests, maybe. But if I go to the Throne of Primal Fire... Oops, not that. Cancel that. That's something else, because I still have that whole island. I'm assuming there's an island. Let me just... Yeah, this. I'm assuming maybe we get this after we do everything else around here. Because that totally just finished up the quest for this area. Primal Fire. Yep. Hi, Captain. A noble figure coats the sun with frost, and 2 eras grant salvation in Natlan not once but twice. Offer? The traveler must be the active character. Okay, so this is eventually where we're gonna offer stuff to be able to unlock our constellations. Should I do them all at once? Or should I do them as I go? I don't know. But there we go. One quest is at least complete. I do have some Fontaine ones still, but that leaves... Let's see if we can find any. I doubt there'd be any over... never mind. Wait, no, that's not where I'm looking. I am looking for... I'm at the wrong dang island. I don't think there's anything left over here for world quests. Would they even show up? Okay, they do show up if I zoom all the way out. There's one in Octopan? Attopan, I can't say things. One in Toyak Springs. One in Tequamacan Valley. So I have at least 3 more to go. So there's going to be at least 3 more Natlan episodes, maybe 4, depending on what this is. Then there's going to be Paralogism, which is already recorded. And then maybe I might be able to head over to Notcry. So yeah, we made some decent progress. And I can officially start maybe exploring some of this place. I might not completely yet, just because I don't want to accidentally mess myself up too awful bad. I can try and open these maybe, just to give myself a chance at easier exploration, because good gracious. I probably need the bird, don't I? Oh well. It's only an altitude of a couple 100 feet. How bad could the fall damage possibly be? Okay, there is a thing there. Is there a Pyroculus in there, or is that something else? It's a bird thing. These some big bones. Whose bones are these? Some saurian succulents. Ooh, and a thing over here too. I open up expecting to be able to see it on the map. Do I? No. I'm assuming it'd be on a level above me. So I'm gonna stand on it and then put a star, because it probably means it's like up here. Okay, then how about this one? So if I get these unlocked, it's always easier to come back. So then I can potentially do more exploring in my own time too. Alright, we know better to bird now. Whee! Although being so high up kind of makes me concerned that I won't always see things like Pyroculi. Because, like, that's clearly below me. How do I... Can I, like, fast drop? Because I'm trying to see what that is, if that's one. Nope, just more bird stuff. Because I can tell it's below me. I could have sworn there was like a fast. Whoa, yeah, that's sort of it. Yeah! Found the descend button. Are these new? Glowing orange rooms. They're not new, but I don't recognize a whole lot of them. So I will take them with me anywoo. I seem to have invited trouble. Sir, I'm over here. Sir, I'm over here.
This made her look busted. Lightning purified! Take me up! Open fire!
How much HP do you have? Thank you.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
I figured that would get me some more treasure. Maybe that's just left behind when you defeat these. Oops, sorry. Okay, next zone. Although we haven't really run around here. I look like I can maybe use these guys to get in here, even if there's anything in here. I feel like I'm missing significant goodies here. Ancient inscribed rings. It's said to be the type of phlogiston engraving made by people in the ancient past. In imitation of the dragon tongue, Ectomosaurs and some masters of the Nightwind can activate the power within the Spirit Seeker state. Okay, so in other words, Seat Lolly. Open sesame. And the treasure remains standing somehow. Where am I? I've gotten more than I've bargained for. A furnace of fiery embers. Well, this is a whole new zone, isn't it? That's not what I expected. And it's shooting at me. Of course it is. Ow. Oh, it only holds temporarily. So I gotta shoot it, and then I gotta do your thing. Go, go, go! Don't hit me! Just a bat on an adventure. Wait, did it take me back down? What was the purpose then? Whee! Some sort of key? Ah, yes. In a great, wonderful spot. Thank you. Yow! Indeed. What does that do? Don't remember what those do. That looked vaguely key-shaped. Clearly I need something, but what? Anything above me? Oh, there we go. Teleport waypoint unlocked. I'm now in the sky. Again.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
And we're back up top. Somehow. Was there a point here? I don't remember. Next. Oops, not that. Buttons. How do they work? Okay, stop there, avoid that. How do you feel about flying over there? Can this hold more stamina than I can? Yeah, because originally I did this one with the intent to unlock the constellations, which I guess I sort of did. But it's left me with more questions than answers. Some of these are going to have to be ones due to my massive gap in the playthrough. I might have to look up guides for lore guides. Be like, please help me, for I am stupid. look. What is this? Isle of Tozos. Oh, that isn't a thing. Come on, I saw a... Did I go under it on accident? Am I above it? I might be above it. This is some sort of lock mechanism to it. Okay, I didn't miss it. That's good at least.
Do we have to keep climbing? Paimon can barely fly anymore.
There's one that way now. Think it's inside? There must be some sort of side quest up there. So I gotta be really careful with some of my exploration. We shall leave that be for now. Next. Hypothetically, I could go up to the super tall island.
Let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
I could just jump completely from there. Alright, these two being so close together implies one is in a tough position, or different position. Why totally different?
It's a memory.
Quietly now. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Barely legible bulletin. By the order of the Guardian of the Sacred Flame, Kahak. I said Kahak, YouTube, and the most benevolent and glorious of the Holy Sovereign, Tisakun, His Majesty Kalumte, Och-Kan, labor is now being recruited from all tribes for the construction of the water conservation infrastructure. No fixed quotes with all based on voluntary participation. Building the alliance, we hope all tribes will actively respond. And clearly there's going to be more stuff down there. That is going to be... Oh, it lights up when you know which floor you're on. Let me just... Hello? Why are you now all... I'll just find out when I get there, I guess. Are there any flyable creatures? They'd maybe like to, you know, join me?
Let's fly. Open fire.
Okay, it's potentially up top. Like, we really gotta move to get up there. No, it's below. Interesting. Do I go up to go down? And then what about this?
Hey! Here comes the catch. Alright, it's my turn. Oh, this may hurt a little. Yeah! 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 I wonder who this gift could be from.
Forget what these are for. I think these are for climbing. Enter. Yeah. Not the direction I intended, but away we go. Okay, so that must be... It says it's below. That means it must be underground. Then... Maybe because I don't have access to that part of the underground? If it's underground, there could be like a whole thing though. That I don't know about. A new section. Doesn't help that it's so misty. See a Paraculus there, and a fishing spot. 3 fishing spots? No, those are jumping spots. Oh, come on. Oh, he's just a little dude. Okay, got there. I don't think I can borrow the power from little ones, though. That's a ways away, too. I don't know if reaching it from the bottom would do me any good. Is my bird still here? How do you feel about making a long flight? Start challenge, maybe? Maybe it'll take me there by default. Target identified, moving high test data, commencing collection. Huh? Man, I don't even know. Let's just try to get to this. I bet there's a Pyroculus in that tiny little gap up there. Good, there is an air vent. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Please. Just a little cockatoo, I guess. Ruin guards. Lots of ruin guards. Okay, any more? You. And you. Let's see where some of these are. Hopefully it's not too high up on the tip. It's way too high up on the tip. Okay. Sorry, I had a moment. I need to make sure this wasn't the island where the MSQ is. Investigate. What's... Oh, that's probably for the Ectomosaur. I mean, yes, but what is it?
I see everything.
Busted.
Ow.
Gang's up. Fun zone. Stop right there. Ha! Bullseye!
Actually, didn't mean to play as you, I'm sorry.
This may hurt a little.
Yeah, that's totally gonna be a pain in the butt. Can I maybe cheese it a little bit? Maybe not. Come on. I would probably have to climb it the old-fashioned way. Fine. Oh, are you kidding me? It has a lip so you can't? That's dastardly. Please don't drown me. How about this? This is all flat. Yeah! Do I have any birds though? Looks like it might be easier to get there if I did. I see what it wants. I don't have the tools to finish it though. Guess I'll just have to climb slow. Alright, we're close at least. Really? Oh, I was gonna say, really? At first I thought I would get up here and then it's like, you are not allowed to go any further. Any sign of anything around here? Okay, where's the last one? This one's over here. And it's not the last one. There's at least one more. There's the one that's underground that I have zero idea how to get to. So I guess we'll figure that one out as we get there, huh? I think I see treasure down there. This place isn't as treasure packed as I thought it would be. Oh sure, now you tell me I'm close. And let me grab these.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Take out some Abyss Echoes.
Get with me. Out of my way.
Committed to memory.
You know, they look like the big Krista flies.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Okay, all that's left I think is this one. I have no idea what to do with it. Buried underground ruins. Winding adjacent road. Interactive teleport waypoint. That doesn't help me whatsoever. Ooh, there's one way out here too. Holy moly. I think that was on like a big island, maybe? I can't quite recall. But how do I get to an underground ruin from there? First I thought that was a bird and it was not. Underground. Alright. Let's look for... Is that a hole? No. You're not the birds I'm looking for. Underground.
This may hurt a little.
Gotcha. Our bond is strong.
Yeah, grow.
It's a mechanism, but it leads the total opposite direction.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
So much to do with flying, it's kind of weird that there's one that's not. Maybe I gotta get on the very top? I can't tell. Darn it. That looked cave-ish. But it is not. Cave-ish, 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 cave-ish. Assuming maybe you come in through the top? No? And of course, the entrance might not be there. It might be buried somewhere else. Much farther away. They have to, like, earn entry into. This, what does this want from me, for example? Wherever it is, can I make it? Do I know where I'm going? It's so much further away than, like, everything else. And I can't see. Flying in the fog. I can see Fontaine, but I can't see where it is that I'm actually going. Should be coming up below me. What? There's nothing here. It's an island way up. Are you kidding? I'll have to look how to get up there. Oh my gosh, there must be some other secret, like going across this way or something. Oh my goodness. That is not what I expected. Whatsoever. Grab this. That'll allow us to flap a little bit. Okay, there's gotta be something. There's just gotta be. Where am I going? Which direction am I? Can I? Hello? Can I get a hot minute on my map? Thank you. I need something to waypoint me. Maybe I take the challenges. Maybe the challenges are what gets me over there. No, the challenge was to go up. Okay, is that a jumping point or fish? Really? Just for that? That might take me up. Furnace of fiery embers. What are you swatting at, dude? There's nothing there. Not high enough to get to the island. Am I? Be in that direction. There it is, up there.
Stand with me.
Goodbye, Hilly! Sorry for pulling something off my desk on accident there. Can I not? Do I have to be in this farm? Oh man. Now you're just messing with me. Now you're really just messing with me. Yeah. I don't like that you have to attack them. Because when you're already spinning, that's hard to... Uh-oh. Grr? Growl? Why you messing with me? Okay, clearly I missed one somewhere. I don't know where it is. Stuff around here. Do I need to take one from the tree in order to find it? I'm so confused. Where is it?
Quietly now.
Did it glitch again?
Game's up. Fun is over.
Find anything you like?
Okay, what do I get?
That's it. That's all I get.
Maybe it's up here. I don't see it up here. Okay, I lit up a thing. Maybe I did collect all of something. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little guy. Maybe I need to fly through that. is this thing? How do I use it? Maybe it's one of the surf things. Yeah, it is. Oh, this'll take me up here, I bet. I was gonna say, it's too damn high to fly to. There's no way. Now we get to ride Air Saurian. You think the Air Saurians would get up here in the Kukusar zone, but no. No, it's the Water Saurians. Fortune's gonna wake up like, how did I get here? Bronze luck. Capricious war beast. What makes you special, bronze luck?
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Dissipate. I'll settle this. Yeah, this may turn a little.
It's got some beef to it, that's for sure.
Busted. This may turn a little. Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom. Things are about to get dicey.
This is where Altatham would come in handy.
Get with me. This may turn a little.
As I switch to amount of reflex.
Committed to memory. Game's up. Time's over. Make yourselves at home. Grow.
Right, achievement, bronze luck.
Find anything you like?
Okay, it makes a phlogiston air hole. Anything else up here I should know about before I jump? Last call. I was gonna say, please tell me there's a bird. That'd be so unfair. If there wasn't, for me to have to walk all the way back. Yeah, from here I could technically get over there too. It's like a whole other thing. I'm guessing it's that. Because there's... yeah, that's over there. That is what I'm seeing. Although there's a whole graded section, but now that I have access to up here, I should have easy glide access to pretty much this entire map segment. Now to see what we've unlocked. Wonder how high it takes us. Free phlogiston, anybody? I wonder if it takes us high enough to get there. No, it doesn't. That's weird. It just seems to be a phlogiston vent. Which at this point we have much better glide vantages anyway. Huh. It's a little disappointing. Okay. So... how do I unlock Genshin Old Core of Kuhulo Waypoint? The old core located and appears after completing Open Your Heart to Me. It's in ruins where an ancient something. Potential spoilers. Oh my god, that's a whole zone. That is a whole zone. Okay. Completing the quest. Open Your Heart to Me. Do we have that one? Investigator of Ancient Ruins. Tale-telling Heart. That's a nod cry. That's nod cry. Okay. Have we done... open 40 treasure chests. Complete Lost Traveler in an Ashen Realm. So that's not... this might be a future quest. Bronze Lock. During the course of completing a single challenge, break Bronzlock's core 3 times? Oh, does he revive? Does he come back? Defeat local legend Ironbeard. I feel like I've suddenly gone way in over my head. Genshin. Open Your Heart to Me is a world quest in 5.2. See how to unlock. Go to the ancient road in Och-Kan. Okay, that's going to be down in that pit I didn't go into. First, go to the winding adjacent road in Och-Kan. To get there, use the waypoint above the drop in the hole. Follow the water to the winding adjacent road until you see another hole in the ground. Glide underneath. Use the water at the gate. Use an ancient flint key on an altar. I don't even know if I have an ancient flint key. Pick up 2 things. Huh. Yeah, that looks like a lot. That is a lot. So that is going to be probably some other time. Alright, so there should be some prizes I can still claim from here. From Bundy. Since I think the world quests count as progress. Okay. Cliff exploration, we got up to 40. Actually, I think we're exactly at 40. Nice. Natlan quests. Nope. Every aspect of a warrior and farewell final Sorius cracker. There might be way more than what I expected. Okay, so we'll find those in their own time, but for now, this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Genshin Impact. Like I said, I might stream some of the world quests since there's not as much actual character talking. It gives me a bit more time to like commentate or hang out with people. So for now, bye-bye. Hope to see you all in future streams.
I'm a little out of practice these days.